ahead and hit that gas button.
Shit, well, what was I about to ask you? It had something to do with bitters I was going to ask you what you are drinking.
Oh, what am I drinking?
Yeah, what are you
Nothing
drinking?
Nothing fancy, just a little bourbon whiskey with some cherry Coke.
No, that does sound very nice, though. No bitters, huh?
No bitters, no. No fancy old fashions. I love a good old fashioned, but yeah.
I've got diet raspberry ginger ale. That fall or Christmassy. I do have hot chocolate. I don't have any spices in the house. I'll tell you what, Budu.
Yes.
This might be particularly omnidirectional today. I find my thoughts dancing in many directions over many topics.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, something about hot chocolate and spices. I have no spices in the house. I had like a little bit of garlic and like something else. I got no cumin.
Oh,
I've been making beans and rice without cumin. I gotta but it's because I now have to do like a whole spice shopping. I have to like buy all the spices. It's gonna be like $50.
Yeah. You know what? It's good to just stop. I find myself in one of those situations where I have many spices, but then when the one I need comes up, I either don't have it for some weird reason, or it is a spice that I've had for far past its best usage and needs to be tossed. So I need to go buy a new one. I find that I never have the occasion where I have all of them.
I'll tell you what. Yeah. It was a situation where I had just that many of them were past their usage, and I was like, a lot of them did get thrown out, and I had a few left, and now I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I try to stay up on it now and, go and I'll be like, okay. But it's just, sometimes I find myself like, I want to make this dish that I haven't made ever or in a long time, and then I go check the pantry and I'm like, damn, I don't have that one spice. I guess I'm going out to get it while I get the other ingredients. So I end up picking up spices as I go along, but I do recommend just making a list, grabbing a bunch, and having like them all so that like they all expire at the same time. You can go and get a whole bunch of new ones.
First of all, I'm going to buy smaller containers of spices this time, because I was buying these big liters, these columns of spices that I would never use. I'd never use that much. One person.
I used to do, for a lot of generic
barrel of cumin.
Yeah, no need for that shit. No Costco fucking cumin.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying. Yeah.
But yeah, I usually try to buy a smaller one, or I look for, or I'll go to like Aldi or the dollar store. A lot of times you can just snag up lots of spices at the dollar store, and I mean, you don't need anything fancy spice wise. You're not. It's like, I mean,
mysterious flavor spices. Wow, why was I unable to pronounce mysterious for a minute there?
Good mysterious, a little good mysterious spice.
She buys the columns of the 1 liter of cumin.
How do you go through all of that? Like, what do you like?
I don't know. Some people. I mean, maybe some.
Army. It's for a kitchen.
Some people are making fancy curries full of powders and pastes. I'll tell you what, I have a great distaste for Fireball liquor. I'm not in particular about many types of liquor. There are not many types of liquor that I have but what do you think about Fireball, Budu? Because the cinnamon of it, the sticky cinnamon sweetness of Fireball, and it's from over experience. It's because it's one of those things, even like, there are plenty of liquors I've gotten sick of that I can palate, but Fireball, ooh, bad memories. How about you?
I see you foolish mentioning barely drink, but I love a Fireball Coke. Yeah, I have been. I stopped drinking for a little while. I'll get to the Fireball thing in a second, but I stopped drinking for a while, and now I'm kind of getting back to it again. So, yeah, whatever. But Fireball.
A real particular kind of thing.
I'm kind of mixed feelings on Fireball. I don't have necessarily bad experiences with it. It's not something I'm going out to get. But I will drink it if it's available and people are having some of it or having like a shot. I'll knock a shot back or two with you if that's,
I bet I
you know.
would.
You know, if you got some Fireball, I mean, you know, but I don't seek out Fireball. Yeah, it's like my mom it's really funny. My mom was getting into Fireball like a couple of years ago, and it was hysterical to me because I didn't think she didn't like whiskey for years.
Hell of it.
And then suddenly she was like, "Oh, I always have a little, you know, bottle of Fireball in the freezer to do cold Fireball shots. I love it." You know, I was just like, all right, fuck it, let's do it.
Wow, always, huh?
Yeah, that was totally new to her. She's totally just a wine and beer gal, you know, and you know, just a box of wine and some fucking Michelobs, you know.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's more my speed.
Ma Dukes is definitely and so it was really surprising because I hadn't seen her in a few years. I came to visit Connecticut and see her, and you know, it'd been years. She's going to be about 3 years ago. And,
okay.
3 years ago in August of this year. It was my 40th. So, I came up for that. And she was like, "Oh yeah, for the past couple of years, I've been really into Fireball." And I was just like, "Ma, are you like?" I'm thinking of the fucking meme of Steve Buscemi.
Yeah. Do you know that he is holding 2 skateboards in that image?
Yeah. What's up, guys? You know, and I'm just like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And
how do you do, fellow kids?
Was cool when I was young, and now I'm saying that to her. I'm like, I'm fucking old, getting old now.
Yo.
And that shit was cool when I was in my 20s. You know, it's like, "Cool, what are you doing?" And she was just like, "Oh, I really like it." But yeah, cinnamon is cool with me. Cinnamon flavored liquor. I can't be drinking that shit all night. I can't.
No, because it's cinnamon candy flavored. It's like sticky.
It's
like
so sweet.
Like it's just it destroys me. I mean, I get it. I used to.
Yeah. No. Hey, I feel you, foolish. Everyone's got their jam, you know. And
how about Malibu? I like rum. Ooh, let's make some drinks with rum. Do you want to have a liquor party?
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Let's have an internet liquor party.
I could definitely go for having a internet liquor drinking buddy night or something. That would be fucking cool.
Someday, I mean, I told you, and you know, I mean, if beer is permitted, I told you the last time we had a blizzard, I got drunk and expected you to appear, but you were passed out or something.
Yeah, I was having a rough day or something.
But we will. I mean, I got nothing in the house right now, and I'm not planning on being drunk. But I mean, on a Friday or a Saturday sometime, I will drink 4 beers. or some amount of rum or whiskey cocktails.
I'll probably pick up. It depends. What's available. I usually like New Belgium's Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah, I drink 4 tall and heavy beers.
Tall and heavy.
Yeah, you know, like high gravity, if that's possible, you know.
Well, yeah.
IPA.
Okay. IPA. Yeah.
That's what I mean by like high alcohol percentage is what I'm saying.
Yeah. High ABV.
I like them tall and heavy.
Right, and I mean that was my jam for
ladies too.
I was a huge beer snob for
Brienne of Tarth.
Good 10 years. I was a beer snob, going to all the breweries and drinking all the, you know, crazy 15% stouts and barley wines and IPAs.
Ooh,
yeah, you know, imperial IPAs. I love it. I drew it back because I'm spending way too much money. It gets so expensive to buy craft beer, but I love it. But it was just I was just taking up a lot of my time for a while and money, so I just switched over to alcohol because it's a little more cost effective.
Yeah, gotcha.
To get my buzz on. But I will go buy. Go buy a 6 or something, you know, for sure. Like I said, Tropic Force or Juice Force, man.
There's usually something like that for like $10. You know, I mean, that's my, you know, I'm just like, I got, you know, here's a crumpled up bill. Give me 4 beers that are gonna knock me out. You know,
you just
that's
go
what
to the store and ask the guy.
I just said I got the bill like in a ball. I throw it on the counter. I'm like, give me 4 fucking bears.
What? Give me your
Get me the fuck out. Yeah, give me the most ABVs. Fuck you up beers.
It's hilarious. I'm the kind of dude who'll go in and like poke around and look at everyone. Oh yeah, look at this one, you know, and look at the box and look at and read all the.
Sometimes.
I'll pull up the fucking beer advocate. Oh, what's this
If
one
it looks
rated?
like there's a lot of if it looks like there's a lot of fancy art on display. Yo, awesome.
Yeah, cool
Foolish
art is
Princess,
always
awesome to talk to you. And we'll be around. Obviously, we're on Discord and listen to my podcast. Hey, Budu, welcome to WMFB, a podcast about making podcasts today about alcohol, but also video games. Did you watch Arcane?
I did watch Arcane and I enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, how'd you like it? Yeah, very much?
I did. Yep. It was fantastic. I loved the production value. It was incredible.
Did you play League of Legends?
Even a league. I was just gonna.
Great. Okay. Why did that? We gotta figure out that does not even need to be part of the conversation, right?
No. Doesn't.
Okay. Good. I'm glad we've landed there.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I highly recommend.
Incredible.
It's just a great story, great characters. Some of which are in 2XKO. A lot of them are in 2XKO.
What's that?
That is their fighting game that
when
they made.
Did we talk about this already? Made in the past?
As in recently released in like
Riot Games.
Riot Games, yes, Riot Games. And
do they have a smaller
studio.
imprint? I told you I was going to be just like hammering you today. Is there like a lesser Riot imprint?
No. I think they have commissioning studios.
That's what I'm asking about. I mean, it is called like Riot. It might even be called Riot Studios or something like that. But there's some secondary anyway.
I think, yeah. I mean,
they do have some secondary imprint that because they published The Ruined King. Do you know what that is?
No, I do not.
Oh, The Ruined King is great. Oh man, listen. If I'm doing too much today, like really, you can tell me to stop. The Ruined King is a turn-based RPG based on. You're not familiar with the non-arcane characters?
I'm not very familiar.
A bunch of characters from League of Legends, including Alawe, I think is her name, and Miss Fortune, and a couple other, the fox lady with 9 tails from League of Legends. But it's a bunch of League of Legends characters in a turn-based RPG that has this like timing-based thing that's similar to the Final Fantasy. What's the Final Fantasy system called where your bar builds up? The active ABS, ATB, active time battle.
Active time battle.
It's something like that, except all of the. It's not like that at all. Actually, it's more like a turn order thing where you can set the speed you want to activate your abilities at, and they go on to the turn order. Except the turn order is like more like a timeline, and the abilities have times during where they're going off so they can overlap in interesting ways. It's like a really interesting turn-based RPG based on League of Legends characters. But yeah, it's when Riot started putting out a bunch of other types of styles of game. So what's the title of the fighting game? Riot Forge! Yeah!
Riot Forge is
also a very bad rhythm game that I bought for the Switch.
Right. Riot Forge is their imprint, I believe.
That's the one. Yep, okay. And, good job. Good research.
Yeah, there you go. The 2XKO. So I actually remember hearing about this Ruined King game, by the way.
Really good. I highly recommend.
It definitely flew by my radar, being that it's League stuff, and I'm not really big on League, or at least I think Arcane had just come out around that same time.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Arcane is the reason I bought both those games.
Yeah,
and enjoyed one of them.
I remember hearing about it, but it kind of just flew by me, and I just never really remember. But I do remember hearing it was very good.
It's very good.
I have to look into. I have to put that on the wish list for sure.
Yeah, it's a strong recommend.
2XKO is Riot Games' new tag fighting game. You know, it is a 2D animated, hand-drawn style. Well, 2.5D, I guess. Very much akin to a Marvel vs. Capcom, but doing all the things with League of Legends and Arcane characters. So you have a tag swap. You know, it's a 2v2. But it also includes a actual 2v2 mode where you can and a partner play as a team, tagging off.
2XKO.
2XKO, yeah.
Those are all letters and digits.
Name.
But I mean, it's what it sounds like if I were to type it into Steam.
It is literally typed out like that. It is literally 2XKO.
I'm not seeing it. Not on PC, maybe.
The letter 2. Oh yeah, absolutely on everything. I think everything.
All right, so 2 is not a letter.
2, not the letter, the digit.
The digit 2. Sorry. All right, but 2XKO is not coming up on Steam.
No, I meant not the letters spelled out. I get it.
Oh, spelled. All right, wait. So TWO.
No. The number 2, the letter X, the letter K, and the letter O, all in one group.
Yeah.
You can't tell me it's not there.
You can look at my stream right now.
Oh, you know what? It very well may be that it's not on Steam.
It's on PC, but not on Steam.
It's through their launcher.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, of course it would be. Of course it would be. Oh my, of course it would be. Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a Steam. Yeah, so it is on PlayStation and Xbox
and Riot on PC. Okay.
And Riot, and I believe. Yeah,
I don't have the Riot launcher on this PC yet.
Got something on screen there I want to talk about shortly too, but yeah, 2XK.
Oh, well, you have the floor next in that case.
Well, I mean, we could get to those things later. You could go ahead and drop what you want, and we'll do my odds and ends.
Is something you saw part of your odds and ends? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Something on the screen there that you just had. It was something it won't be a very long conversation, but it's just kind of like wanted to bring it up, talk about how it's happening, whatever. But yeah, 2XKO, man. It's free to play.
It's the best of everything.
Dark. Excuse anyone listening what just happened. Please continue. I accidentally played part of an advertisement that I'm not gonna edit. That I'm not gonna edit out because I am gonna be belligerent about. Why can't I see the volume on this?
You know, I think I brought it up in the Discord though. I think I mentioned it, but I may have not been very specific about what it actually was. That it was like, you know, this is a League of Legends based universe.
Okay.
Right.
You very recently did you mention this?
Oh no, probably a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's still. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's not very recently to me, but usually the past couple of months are just mashed together in my head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel you. It's possible I may have been talking about it in a different server, but I know I was talking about it. But I know there's also not many fighting game people in.
Sure, I mean, I am not even really a fighting game people, but I do like a lot of these. Yeah, Alawe is in this.
Yes, and she's great. I love her.
And also the girl with the Ari is the fox-tailed lady. Alawe rules with tentacles, yeah.
Alawe is one that I haven't played much of it. I've only played like maybe I went through like its tutorial training and then I played a few matches. I probably played like a few hours of it since it came out.
It is insane. Like I do not give a shit about fighting games at all, but like I am so into these characters because of that stupid show. Good job. Yeah. Good job fucking market. Also KDA, Jesus Christ.
This has been in the making for a very long time. It's been long awaited by a lot of fighting game fans. It's been through a lot of tests. They kept delaying it. They worked very hard on this. You can tell it's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely fucking gorgeous. It plays great. It's really meant for it's not meant for high level. I mean, it's meant for both, but like it is a very great game for fighting game. As somebody who plays fighting games, it is a great introductory fighting game for people who are not like down with like hardcore fighting game. It definitely has all those levels of competitiveness, but it's geared towards it's almost like Smash inputs. It's almost like Smash inputs. Yeah, it's very, very close to that, and then the combo style and dynamics are very easy inputs. They're not complicated. They're not Shoto or fucking tons of Street Fighter, quarter circles, half circles, full circles and shit.
Okay, sure.
While you can actually use those inputs if you'd like. They have that available. You can turn that on. But yes,
cool.
You can play it both ways. Yeah,
Neat.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but they make it so that like it is an accessible and approachable fighter for all people, even people who are League of Legends fans who may not be. I don't know.
I
I'm
didn't
not
mean to
trying
raise
to.
my hand for League of Legends fans.
League of
I was
Legends
raising my
people-
hand for people that need video games to be really approachable because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I would say that like I love the way that fighting games have been going recently, and a lot of them have been. That's what they're doing. They're really now making fighting games for all audiences instead of the hardcore. A lot of the new ones that are coming up, especially Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, which I absolutely adore and cannot wait for it to come out. That is a game that is very approachable and fun. It makes it easy for everyone to get in and play and enjoy themselves and not feel like they need to have high level of technicality on the sticks or the controller or wherever you're playing on, to enjoy it, to maximize your fun. And 2XKO does a lot of that. It's really meant to be just like I said, I don't want to isolate or box in League of Legends people, but like I don't know how many of them are fans of fighting games. So, to make a product that's,
I'm not sure there are. I'm not sure there really are League of Legends people. I think it's just bots playing that game. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone who plays League of Legends. I know a couple people, but like most
hardcore crowd.
Yeah.
But,
Marvel Tokon.
Marvel Tokon.
Tokon.
Tokon. Yeah. By Arc System Works, who are the creators of Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue. That it is their team that is developing and making this game.
Shit.
And that game is
Man, I want to play that Blaze Blue roguelike.
Oh, that's really good shit. Entropy Effect X, yeah.
I've been really sleeping on Marvel games entirely. I'm bitter. I'm mad at Marvel. I don't want to play their video games. I'm gonna get better. Tokon looks awesome.
Tokon is. I have played Tokon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Tokon, yeah.
Tell me,
all I did.
Are you allowed to talk about it?
Yeah. This is public. Yeah, public stuff. Yeah, I got access to the last beta. It was like through a whole weekend. I think I did nothing but play it every night for about 6 hours with a couple other people. I definitely put in like easily, 18 hours or something, or 12 to 18 hours of that game. The whole weekend I didn't do anything fucking play it because I couldn't put it down. It's fantastic. It is a tag fighter, but it is a tag fighter it's a 4v4 tag fighter.
Okay.
So we're not. I think it's important to stress that Tokon is not Marvel versus Capcom, and it is not trying to be Marvel versus Capcom.
Okay. We touched on this. Yeah, good.
Yeah, and a lot of people have.
Well, people are going to have lots of feelings about that.
Yeah,
in all kinds of directions.
Yeah, people had feelings about it. But what was good is that I recently saw a lot of. They just recently said, okay, here's the release date for it. Here's the trailer. Here's some new footage. Here's some new characters that you didn't have in the beta that we're adding to the roster. We don't know the full roster yet, but we know it's 20 characters. And then they revealed new characters recently at the State of Play. And they also showed a lot of footage that was new, and you could see in a lot of the footage there was a lot of improvements to things that people had discussed that they didn't like that were in the beta, which I thought was very nice to see. And so they're already actively improving this game, but again, I think it's really important to not feel like this is filling a hole of the MVC the Marvel IP fighting game hole that we all have had in our hearts that we have not been able to get.
All of us?
Filled. Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm on board then. If it is all of us, then okay.
All of us.
Then count me in.
It's fantastic. Like I said, it's a 4v4.
I need to get WD-40 on my chair. Fuck, again. This chair's rusting out beneath me. I'm so sorry. Continue. Go ahead.
But you're almost.
Someone remind me.
Playing as one. You're almost playing as one character together. Instead of it being 4 individuals, you can swap out between them, but it's almost like they're all sharing one pool of life.
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. I got you there. Okay.
It's really neat. It's a little like I said, it's unconventional. Whereas like an MVC, you would have each character would have its own life pool.
Yeah.
This is more of like you are constructing a team and you are trying to strategize into how you can use them together to tie together lots of assists and team ups and things like that. But again, you kind of have like a opener, a kind of like a mid, and like an anchor. And it's almost like Flip Cup in a sense of like that they're.
We have talked about this before, but you have not told me that it was like Flip Cup.
It's funny because that you have roles. You have roles.
Tank, DPS, heals.
Yeah, you have your lineup. Your team is
okay. No, sorry. I thought we were talking about Flip Cup. I thought you were going to explain Flip Cup to me.
Flip Cup has you have your.
Let's start with Flip Cup.
I'm just saying the role, having an anchor, having an opener, having you're putting people in.
Are people swapping in and out during? Can you explain to me what Flip Cup is?
Have you ever played Flip Cup?
A drinking game where you flip cups in a line. They're on the edge of it, but you just walk. I recall walking down a line, or were there different? Was there some kind of a relaying? I don't remember a team. Yeah. In fact, what it was is we would all flip a cup over, and anyone whose cup did not land had to drink, and then everyone had sex with each other and went to
bed. Everyone has beer in their cups. Two teams of people stand on each side of the table. Everyone has like the same amount of beer in their cup. You have to chug your beer, put the cup on the edge of the table, right side up, and then use that little lip that's on the edge with your finger to flip it over. It needs to land perfectly on the opposite side, on the upside down side. So you need to, right? And once you're done, the next person in line goes, and so on and so on and so forth.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah.
So in a lot of times in Flip Cup, you strategize who's
the strongest and who's the opener.
Your strongest, right? And who's your anchor who's going to be able to save you guys in a bad situation at
Let's
the end
have a
of the
keg
table.
party. Unfortunately, there would be like 5 people I would want to invite. I wouldn't want to have a keg party with a bunch of people, but I want to like play some idiotic game like this. I suppose you don't have to have like a keg and idiots. I feel like it wouldn't be the same if there weren't 20 idiots.
I used to have a group of friends that were very into drinking games and a lot of parties.
Sure.
I did a lot of parties, and it was just that. I mean, as people in their early 20s and teens and 20s did or do. I don't know about these days. I know that.
If you're in your 20s and you're not drinking, that's fucking cool.
Apparently, that's the hot thing these days.
Yeah, that's super cool. I just
drinking.
remind everyone that it's cool to not drink ever, especially with what I'm saying. What we've been saying for the past half hour or so. Drinking is never cool. It was never cool. Only jackasses drink.
It's me, yeah.
I promise I will get very drunk with you real soon. Like when I don't know how.
Drinking is fun,
I told you I can do it
cool.
twice a year. It's not cool.
It's not cool, but it is.
It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. It's the It's the goddamn best. I can't believe this is what you know. But I'm really glad. I'm lit up. I feel I got a lot of things to say about this topic.
Listen, arcade leads to League, leads to fighting games about League, to back to full circle to drinking stuff. Look.
I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure that League of Legends is married in many people's minds to alcohol. I'm sure.
I know there's a lot of people that.
I'm sure that it's a twin addiction for a lot of people. Yeah. I mean. I've been in the same kind of thing.
Streamer,
yeah.
Many a streamer slamming alcohol while raging at League. It's definitely they go. I mean, video games and booze go together pretty good anyway.
I'm terrible at that game. I had a terrible experience trying to play that game. That game is
worst strategy.
But I fundamentally just do not understand what is even engaging about that game. Like, even if there weren't a bunch of people yelling at me.
Yeah, it makes me hate myself.
I don't find the systems and the strategies engaging at all. It's such weird rote memorization to the point that it's sports and sports plays. And I'm not even saying I don't like sports, but just, I don't know. There is the very basic game, which, you know, is an evolution of like a Warcraft 3 map and the way you level up your Warcraft 3 characters, except with a lot of characters, which is very engaging. And especially, I was just talking about how you could put those characters in any fucking game. I played that card game too, which I don't know. But I don't get League of Legends. Like, I don't get what it like, and I don't know if that's an inflammatory thing to say anymore. I don't know anyone who plays it anymore, really. I mean, I don't know. The people that I talk to that have played that game, I don't know if they still are. I know some people play HOTS, but I don't know. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm out. Like,
yeah,
fighting games, I'm still open to. I don't know what the hell was going on with League of Legends. Sorry for just steamrolling for a minute. How did you find it?
Well, you know, so the thing with League is that it should technically be appealing to me. It really should. In almost every aspect, because I love competitive shit. I like
Numbers.
Sports. I like online multiplayer things. I like team-based shit where everyone's yelling at each other.
Marvel did an Overwatch also.
I love a good yell at each other, coordination, yell at each other, coordinating type multiplayer game. And I tried several times because it was like, this looks like something I would be into, because, you know, I like I said, I like multiplayer games where
so many poor people tried so hard to teach me how to play it.
It's weird how it made me feel dumb after all the games that I played that were probably similar to it, and the whole like gotta level up and do this level before we go fight people. You know, so we got.
You have to do it in this very specific way. What the fuck did you do? You have to buy that before you buy this. The trees don't even like. It shouldn't even. If it's that scripted, it shouldn't even offer me the choice. Like,
I hate having to buy things in my multiplayer games.
Man.
I hate having to go to a shop and buy shit while I'm supposed to be thinking about killing the fuck out of.
And everyone's screaming at the same time.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love that part of it. That's my favorite.
You do like that part, and I used to, and I really, I'm just so over multiplayer again, unless I'm with 3 people that I know. I'm totally over any type of random.
I know, yeah.
I'm totally over any type of random matchmaking. Boy, I gotta get the WD-40 out.
Get the goddamn WD-40 for Christ's sake.
I'm ready to write on my hand in ink.
I'll send you my bottle. I'll send you my bottle with Transformers.
Oh my god, where did it go? Metal Gear Survive it was right here. I put it in the outgoing mail.
Well, I told you I would try to get it.
I have WD-40. I have it. I have to use it like once a year. Actually, I need a whole new chair. No, this chair is done. This chair is fucking cooked. I'm gonna get a whole new chair soon. I saw one for someone had it on Craigslist for $50 or something, but I think it makes more sense to buy a new chair. If this one is too used, go get another used one forever. Anyway, where even?
I'm losing you on audio.
Wait, what's happening?
You're breaking up. You were breaking up.
Oh,
audio.
Hopefully that was just our Discord connection momentarily. Am I doing all right?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
Discord has little blips and burbles, and also we're covered in snow out here as well, so who knows?
But
woo!
I was gonna say there's one game to the exception right now, matchmaking with randos, and that is Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is fantastic, and I would totally fucking recommend that.
Still?
Oh yeah, yes, yep.
Do you find that do games have what kind of shelf life on average do games have with you sometimes? And do you know what I'm asking? Because sometimes someone will recommend a game to me, a month will go by, and maybe I'll buy it, and I'll be like, hey, I'm playing that game you recommended, and they'll be like, oh, I'm playing these other 5 games now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm really bad at that. Yep.
You do? Oh, that is a kind of you have a rotating shelf life, sort of.
Yeah, I think that it's just because I'm moving through shit quick. But if it's something like that, if it's something like Arc Raiders, it's this is like a, I like Arc Raiders because you don't need to be obsessively playing it every day in order to make it work and have fun with it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's one of those games where like you're not gonna fall behind. They make it so that like it's always there to jump in and play, and it's always gonna have fun. So like a lot of games, if they are multiplayer, it depends, online multiplayer stuff. But yeah, I mean, I move through games pretty quickly. I do. I mean, but a lot of stuff, it's single player. If it's single player, it's I'm moving through them. I'm
Right.
going from one to the next. But I try not to do too many online games anymore because of that. Because there's so many, and the next best thing is always right around the corner. And I mean, I love online games. Don't get me wrong. I love like online multiplayer, but I try not to go overboard with recommending them unless it's something like
Yeah, is that
I'm
what? Because you're
really
not sure how long you're going to be engaged with it, kind of.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Because I may absolutely love it for a month, like you said, and then a month or two later, I'm just like I don't have time for it. Like I just don't have time to. I want to play other things, and it's
Yeah.
not that I don't like the game or anything like that. It's just prioritized. It sucks because like we only have so much time in the day. I play a lot of games anyway daily. Probably at least somewhere between 4 to 8 hours depending or more, depending on every day. So I mean like I juggle a lot of stuff as it is. I try to get stuff in there and play a lot of things, but when it's something that like you'll know if it's an online thing and I'm sharing it, I'm like, oh, I really want people to get this. Like I'll definitely push because it's something I will stick around and play on because I'm like, yeah.
If you know, then yeah. And I totally agree. Yeah.
Like I have a friend who loves to play that kind of. He just like he prefers to play online games and play shit together, and he share account.
Like wild.
He'll play everything, but he would much rather play that. So he will, prioritize buying a lot of games that are multiplayer or just co-op and shit, and buy those. And we have a lot of them, but like. We don't, we'll play him for an hour or two together. He'll play a lot of it and he don't mind. He'll play with randos. I won't do it. I'm like, yo, let's, I'll usually call upon him and be like, yo, do you want to play that game? Or do you want to try this out? Do you want to try this one out? And he shares, he game shares his account with me and a lot of them. So I have access to him. So, which I mean, yeah, I mean, I was going to say maybe it brings me to a subject about a co-op game I just got and haven't started yet, but I'm interested in. He bought, and I definitely will play it, and I'm looking forward to it. It's called Re9.
Oh yeah, that's got some kind of pedigree. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. You were about to say.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's being really well reviewed, but it's by the creators of Little Nightmares, the original creators.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. Wait, and you said this was multiplayer?
This is a co-op. Yeah, a co-op. Basically the same type of game as Little Nightmares, but a new IP. Their first new game outside of the Little Nightmares game.
Would you even call that a puzzle platformer? Would you call it a cinematic platformer? Side
scrolling 2.5D
sure.
puzzle platformer. Yeah, sure. Cooperative puzzle platformer. Yeah.
Cooperative.
Absolutely.
I didn't. So we've talked about this, but I don't think you mentioned that as cooperative. I played some portion of Little Nightmares 2 until I got to a very clunky section with hands, I think, grabbing me in an alley, and I couldn't it was just like. It was weirdly janky in a way that made me mad. I don't recall exactly what the problem was, but you had to like really grind against one side of the wall and then like do a stupid thing, and I always got grabbed and got mad. I don't know.
Absolutely, I absolutely adore Little Nightmares games, but they always do have one or two segments that are just infuriating for some reason, and it's just like you have to be calculating your moment, and it looks like you should be in that spot, but it's really not. It's like a spot. 2 steps forward or 2 steps back, and it just always I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. That part also put me in some angry moods for a little bit, but for the most part the games are good. They usually, like I said, they have one or two like parts you're just like fuck you. Was Little Nightmares 2 was co-op? Yes, was it?
There were 2 characters.
It was.
I played I played it one player.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and Little
didn't
Nightmares
realize.
3 also.
Maybe I knew at the time.
Yeah, spoiler alert, the end of Little Nightmares 1 basically introduces the other character.
Okay.
And then Little Nightmares 2 pretty much picks up where 1 left off with those two characters now. And then 3 pretty much carries on to that as well. But 3 was not made by the original. They end up moving teams and making it to another team, and they didn't do quite as good of a job as the first two.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's too
because these guys went
bad.
off. Yeah,
It wasn't the Chinese room, was it?
What's that?
Have I talked to you about the Chinese room? It is a studio that we like shit on around here.
The Chinese room.
Yeah, do you know about it? It made a machine for pigs.
Yeah.
We don't. We do not care for the Chinese room on this podcast.
Yeah, the Chinese room has made some pretty bad games. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, every game that they're supposed to make that's like good. I will tell you that Still Wakes the Deep was a very good game.
Oh my god! Wait, what? Wait, yeah. What?
I really liked Still Wakes.
That was the Chinese room.
Yeah.
Was there an expansion to that game?
There was, which I never played, but I really wanted to.
Okay, all right, yo. I take back everything I have said about the Chinese room. The Chinese room, to anyone who may be involved with the Chinese room that might ever hear this one day somehow in another universe or the future or whatever.
Yeah.
Still Wakes the Deep rocks.
It was fantastic.
Really game. Scary. Yeah.
Came out of nowhere, man.
Awesome. Yeah, out of nowhere.
And honestly, anything Lovecraftian, I've been looking
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That game was cool. That game.
Oh man, that game was definitely probably in my top 10 of that year, I think, of 2024. I believe.
Was that was that a shorty? I mean, it probably wasn't long, but was it less than 10 hours?
Yep, yeah, about that. Yeah, 8 to 10 maybe, depending on how much you know. I actually went, I think I got every achievement in it. I went back and did a bunch of shit too.
Good job.
Stupid shit. Yeah, it was so annoying shit, but I just loved it. I loved being in that world and everything so much.
Oh, so it's slippery and wet and stinky and scary.
It's very
perfect.
Good.
Really
the characters
good.
Were great. Voice acting, good narrative. Really, very true to a Lovecraftian, style of narrative, and whatnot. Well, a beautiful game, yeah, beautiful. Absolutely great.
Really good looking.
Yeah, they came a long way. I mean, then they put out fucking Bloodlines.
Coming up next, big bullet mark with a bullet, #1, 5 stars. Next thing on my list to play, along with 5 other things, but very high up on my next things to play is Bloodlines 2.
I would love to see that happen. Yeah,
that's gonna happen. I mean, and you are going to be with me when I begin Clair Obscur.
Oh, I can't wait. But yeah, we can retract some hatred for Chinese.
No, that's I somehow I must have known that because I played it. I must have seen the Chinese room, but I must have kind of looked at it and been like, oh. But it didn't occur to me that. I think the Chinese room came up again recently. It's been on our tongues because of Bloodlines.
Yeah, and they did the Amnesia collection, which wasn't half bad. They also did a Machine for Pigs, which was kind of but they did the collection.
Did they remaster the first one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did the first and second one, isn't that right?
But I think the second one is Machine for Pigs.
Oh, the second one is Machine for Pigs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the first one is. The first one is.
That's a classic.
That's a really, 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 really good game.
The Dark Descent.
Yeah, that's the one.
Was the first. Yeah.
Oh man, the Dark Descent owns so hard.
Kicks ass, man. That is so. Again, they had Lovecraftian.
I need to organize my lists of games I recommend by some kind of, because I even I'm starting to jot down like nugget games, like little short games. We were talking about puzzle platformers. Did you play Inside?
I sure did.
Oh.
Inside's a fantastic game, and that's the Limbo creator, right?
Yep. Yeah, Limbo, Inside, and probably many other things.
Yeah.
Since did he
then,
do it? I think at least one. I thought at least I heard something else, but I could be wrong. After Inside,
I would maybe he's got something in the works now, and we just don't know about it because I feel like it's been
I feel like I heard about something else. Yeah.
Damn, Playdead Playdead Studios.
Oh yeah. I think so.
Or Playdead Games. Yeah, but Little Night. Oh, you know, I've discovered that Little Nightmares was by Supermassive Games, which
yeah. What else? Yeah, I definitely am familiar with
Little
that.
Nightmares 3 was Supermassive.
Okay.
They took over. So Ubisoft.
Yeah, Playdead made Limbo and Inside. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't see anything new from them right now. It seems quiet, which means there must be something in the making. Because I don't. Oh, Somerville was their last game, which I never played.
Was that
really
something
much
that
of.
actually came out?
I believe so. Yeah, the new game from the co-founder of Playdead. Co-founder. That was 2021. Which
Somerville, huh?
Somerville, yeah.
I better check that out. I almost feel like I maybe have.
It looks very much like very much along the lines of an Inside type game. You know, it looks like a side-scrolling type thing. I vaguely remember playing some of it, maybe a demo. Sometimes games, some of these games too are good. I just don't get around to playing all of them. It's not that I didn't like them.
Yeah, man.
I think this was a very...
It's fucking hard, man. It's fucking hard to play them all. What was that bug game?
Which one?
Man, was it called Husk? Cocoon. Like 2 years, maybe.
Cocoon! Oh,
yeah.
I love Cocoon.
Oh, yeah.
Cocoon's fucking sweet.
I did not play Somerville. Holy shit.
Yeah, this was so. What I'm getting from this, and I think if I remember correctly, when I did play the demo, this was a very this was a very okay feeling game.
Okay, sure.
And when I say okay, I mean like a good game, but not a great game. Like this is a 7. Out of 10 type shit is what I was gathering. Hey, listen to me. I am not at all a part of the club of if it's not a 9, I'm not playing it type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm part of whatever club you're a part of in that case.
I am all about playing really good 5s and 6s. I also like many bad games. Okay. I do not have a problem admitting that. I like some really shitty games. That's fine. So when I say 7, I say very okay in that this is probably a very good game. It just didn't like rock everybody's socks off type shit. You know what I mean? Like maybe Inside did.
Yeah.
Like Inside's like 9 out of 10. In my opinion. Maybe 10 out of 10 for some.
Sure.
I get it. That is a very good game. So is Limbo.
I also got to compile my list of blob media, which Inside is huge on. Man, I've done lists of blobs before. I don't think I've ever talked about Inside. That's got to be a top 10 blob.
Oh man, there's some blobbing in Inside, and there's a lot of feelings.
Watched The Substance the other day.
Oh, dude, I told you I love that movie.
How about Slither?
Loved it. I like Slither too. Yeah, I like Slither as well. That's another good one.
Slither's serious ass blob action.
That is absolute, blob.
Dude, there's some shit going on in that movie. Oh my. That movie was 500 years ahead of its times. By the way, I've said this before. James Gunn is our greatest living director.
I know. I agree with you in some ways, and then some projects. I love when James Gunn is not tied down. In a way. When I think he's at his best. I was gonna say this, and I never got around to it, but I think he's at his absolute best when he is free. Like I absolutely adored Peacemaker.
Yeah.
1 and 2, man. We just finished like 2 a month ago. Like season 2, we finally got around to watching it, and it's just when he is able to just not be tied down or free, and he can just do his thing. Like like I feel like he's at his best when he can just like cut loose. His dialogue can have, you know, all the cursing in it that he wants. He can put all the gratuitous violence and, you know, and just, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he really does great shit when he's not necessarily being restrained. That's
okay.
I would say that
that's fair. That's super fair.
Yeah, no, Guardians is great work. Guardians is great work. Some of the best Marvel MCU movies, you know.
It's real straight.
Yeah.
It's real kind of, you know, it's on the, it's, you know, it's, I mean, I don't want to say vanilla, but I mean, it's, you know, it's for the, I also don't want to say mainstream because that's not even really.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's it's palatable, it's digestible, it's Disney. Disney is what I'm trying to say. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. That's exactly the word I was looking for.
Was that before Disney got a hold of them?
No way in hell. No way in hell was that before Disney. That was the most Disney. That whole franchise is the most Disney thing, I think.
Really?
Like really, just the. It's got 2012. Disney have? It was after Avengers. Disney did Avengers. Disney Studios did Avengers.
Later. Really? I guess I'm.
As always, I could be totally wrong. I'm pretty sure Disney Studios made Avengers.
Well, yeah. We'll see.
I gotta know. You know, yeah, I'm looking.
I'm gonna go see the Doomsday. I'm gonna go. I'm high. You know, Wonder Man.
Tell me about it. I have not had Disney Plus in years. I haven't watched any of the new shit.
Watch Wonder Man. Okay, I gotta tell you, this is the best thing that they have put out in a long time. In terms of the shows too. I mean, the shows, depending on how you feel, you might not like any of them.
Avengers was the first Marvel film distributed by Disney.
Motherfucker. Wow. Okay. So
they purchased Marvel Entertainment in December 2009.
Okay. So it was yeah. So Guardians was definitely after that.
Yep.
Because the solo
Guardians was 2014. I don't know why I said 12.
It's close. I thought you were in the ballpark. Yeah. So
I must have been thinking of Avengers, which was 12. Yeah.
So basically, like the early Iron Mans and Caps and some other things.
That was
were pre-Disney. Wow, man, that has been a long time now.
Yes.
Wow. Fuck.
Yes. Power Man.
Yeah. Wonder Man. Really
Who's
good
Power
shit,
Man?
This is a great story. This is great work. Great acting. Great. You got Ben Kingsley coming back as the.
Oh yeah, Trevor Slattery.
Yeah, and he is fantastic. I can't.
Gandhi himself.
There's just no amount of screen time that dude can get, and it's still not enough. Like, it's just never enough. Like, he's so good. But honestly, I was worried about that show. I was like, the only thing bringing me to it was like, oh God, Ben Kingsley is back. We're getting Trevor Slattery. Let's go. I'm going to watch this. And I wasn't very keen on like the main actor in it, who's playing, who's, doing the Wonder Man gig or whatever you want to call it. But, he's very good. He's excellent. And it's just a good show. It's a ride. The episodes are only 30 minutes long. It's perfect. It's easily digestible. It cruises. There's like 8 episodes. You're not like being dragged around. You're not being forced, pushed, and pulled into MCU shit. This is just a story it's like a standalone on its own that has some really good creative bits, that has some great acting and some feel good shit, and you're immediately invested, and you can bang it out. It's like maybe like what? I mean, like I said, 30 minutes a pop. Maybe 1 or 2 of them are like near 40,
45,
but like,
something like that.
Yeah, not even, man. They're short, but it's like it is good. And Beth and I are just like, damn, that was excellent. We want more, like it's short and sweet, and like I said, everybody in it is very good. It takes place in LA, in Hollywood. It's very like self-aware of Hollywood and acting, and it's about an actor an up-and-coming actor who wants to be Wonder Man. They're making a new Wonder Man movie. He saw Wonder Man when he was a child. It changed his life, but he's also got some special gifts.
Okay.
He's not, he is not normal, but he needs to keep that secret. And he bumps into Trevor Slattery while they were watching. He goes to see The Midnight Cowboy. I won't try to say too much more. I think it's The Midnight Cowboy. Is that the name of the movie?
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you now.
Anyways, he meets Trevor Slattery, and they become. It's kind of like they become buddies, and they're both actually auditioning for Wonder Man as well. They're both trying to get parts in Wonder Man, and Trevor Slattery, with all of his knowledge of the industry and his experience, is helping him try to land that job. But also there are a lot of other things happening, so I don't spoil. I won't say anymore. I really recommend watching it. 9 out of 10. Loved it. It was so good, and I thought I was gonna hate it. I went into that being like, I don't know if I really want to watch this, but I do because I got to see what Trev is doing. What's Trev up to these days?
Maybe I should catch up on what's going on over in the Marvel universe, and then maybe I'll look at some of their Marvel video games.
Well, again, and the games have been fucking great lately.
Yeah,
too.
so
Marvel,
and if I get into the games, I'm going to get into the whole thing.
I love that, the thing about what Marvel is doing with Marvel games is that they are letting creators create with the IP like they would with the comic.
Good. Well, I cannot argue with that. Yes.
You know what I mean by that? They're not governing over and being like, it has to be MCU shit. I
feel like that's what they did with MVC Infinite or whatever.
Yeah, so they're kind of back to like vetting great studios that have pedigree and letting them do things, because before a while it was only just Sony and Naughty Dog, basically.
What's up, HB?
Hey, what's up, history? It was basically for a long time it was the best games that were coming out were basically the Spider-Man games, and shit.
Okay,
which, by the way, another piece of news. Wolverine, the Wolverine game by Naughty Dog, the first one that they're doing that isn't Spider-Man, got a release date today. Very excited.
Okay.
It's coming out in September.
All right, I'm okay with it.
I'm fucking stoked.
That Avengers game was fucking weird, huh? Yeah, what's up, History Buff? This is Budu, also known as Major
Raider CXZ.
CXZ. What do those digits mean, CXZ?
CXZ is a way to describe zero, constant zeros.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, is this that is a bunch of those characters are unique to you? Putting CXZ behind I
stole that from Deftones.
Oh, okay. I'm asking you where I saw it before. Yeah.
I stole that from Deftones, one of their most recent songs and their most recent album, Private Music, which I adore, had a song called CXZ on it.
Gotcha. And I should probably go listen to that record, huh? This year or last year, 2025?
I'm sorry, yeah, last year.
Sorry. Yeah, well, I mean, it's easy. It's still, boy, it sure seems like it's been this year for goddamn 10 years, but it really is very early in this fucking hell year.
Yeah, that came out, I think, like September of last year.
Yeah, I better listen to that.
Phenomenal record. Can't get enough of that record, and CXZ is one of my favorite songs on it, so I kind of put it together. I was Major CXZ for a while, and that was
that's right,
a pun on Major Zero, from Metal Gear. So I used Major Zero or Major Tom.
Yeah, Zero with an X.
Well, Major Tom from Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
Okay. Doesn't he? Yeah, he becomes Zero with an X, right?
He becomes Zero. It's with Z. It's just with Z.
Oh, it is? Is there a Zero with it? Is there someone who's... Am I thinking of something else? I know the character you're talking about.
You're thinking of Mega Man.
No, he's Zero with an X? No, he's not in Mega Man.
Isn't that how it's spelled?
No, but because they do Mega Man XZ, which is Mega Man X and Zero.
Is it Zero then in MGS and I'm fucking up? No,
I think the character in MGS is Zero with an X.
It's not. It's
okay.
They're both with a Z. So who are we thinking of with Zero?
I bet it's a Sonic the Hedgehog fucking character.
Who are we thinking of?
History buff. You know any characters that are Zero with an X?
I only think I know of one Zero, and that's the lead singer of Static X now.
Oh, weird.
Zero with an X because he is basically portraying Wayne Static, who's dead now.
Fictional superhero.
If you look up Zero Static X,
DC Comics superhero, first appearing in 1997.
That's not who we're thinking of.
No, it certainly is not. No.
No, but both Zero from MGS and Zero from Mega Man are with us.
Well, 50 Cent decided to make a movie about this character at one point. That 4 years ago, that probably did not happen. Bacon wrapped meatloaf.
I love anything.
That sounds like booty shit.
Yes, I'm a bacon.
Yeah.
I'm a bacon.
Man,
I'm a man of bacon. I'm a man of bacon. I was married under.
Weren't you? Yeah.
Of bacon.
Hasn't your username been bacon in certain places or something related to bacon?
Bacon King, yes.
Bacon King.
Yeah, I wish that fucking Discord would just allow me to have like multi-server names without paying for it.
Oh, is that?
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't even. I really use primarily one server on Discord, and I pop around.
I have like several.
Yeah.
And I don't pay for. I'm not paying for Nitro right now. So
sure.
Unless you pay for Nitro, you cannot have. You have to use the same
name in every server you're in. You can't.
Username in every server. Yeah. If you pay for it, you can have unique ones, and then
so like in this server, I have this. Yeah.
Yeah, I would make it easy for everybody and just put that on Budu and yours, but like.
Well, I mean, people can figure it out. It's not, it's not a big mystery.
I just, well, and I also changed my name because I'm ADHD as fuck.
Which is your God-given right as an American to change your goddamn screen name whatever you want.
You're goddamn right. And so I do that sometimes just based on how I'm feeling because it
should generally be easier to do like pissing in public or That's not exactly what I meant to say. I just meant there should be more places to piss when you have to drive your fucking car around all day.
I agree with you. You're right. There should be more places to piss. There's not enough places to piss? Shit.
There are a lot of really good Marvel video games. They made an Overwatch one. What's the Overwatch one like?
That's Rivals, which I played obsessively for months.
The fucking 2D beat 'em up is immaculate.
Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals. Oh yeah, Cosmic Invasion was great.
There's a bunch of games, much like Riot Forge. Is this about weird indie studios making high-end licensed games? Is that what this episode is about? Because Marvel. But I feel like a bunch. I mean, well, the Marvel fighting game had a lot to do with that Turtles one they made like 5 or 6 years ago. Right? Was it a similar studio or the same similar studio? Was it the same studio?
Shredder's Revenge. Yeah.
Shredder's Revenge fucking slaps.
So that was Tribute, who by the way also is making the new Scott Pilgrim game. Who made the new Scott Pilgrim.
That game cooks. Yeah. I have not purchased. I have too many fucking games to play. I gotta get some of the fucking. There were definitely some that you recommended that I have not purchased. That I have too many games to play. I really want to finish Death Stranding.
Yeah, no, stay the course, man.
Those guys are fucking killing me.
The mule.
Oh yeah, Sectori looks fucking wacky. Yeah, that's I gotta pick that up.
Bonkers good.
Do I
not
have?
One of my favorite games.
What's the pot one?
The what one?
Nothing. Indica.
Oh yeah, Indica.
Yeah. Why is that not on my wish list? Okay, here it is.
I guess the update. Yeah, I have not touched Indica again yet. I really want to. A lot of the games I mentioned, I have dabbled on here and there, but I really last week went on the odds and ends thing. But I have been playing a lot more of pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And yes, it's so good. I think I'm getting closer. I've been grinding now. I'm just going around kicking the ass of all of these bounties now, and you get tons of cash from it, so I can go make my pirate ship better. So I can go take my pirate ship out on much more bigger adventures to get more treasure.
Mostly around Hawaii pirate adventures.
Like a Dragon Yakuza pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Oh, so that's the whole title.
That's the whole fucking title, yeah. Like a Dragon pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. And it's about Goro Majima, who I love. Man,
maybe I'll buy Sectori right now. Sorry, please continue.
Fucking buy Sectori right now. I will love. You want to talk about Sectori?
I want you to finish. I want you to tell me about Yakuza. I mean, I want you to talk about whatever you want. But
I love games too much.
If you would like to finish talking about Yakuza, that's fine. But if you want to, all right. Well, guess what I'm doing right now, motherfucker.
I just thought it was fun because we were bouncing off subjects there, and we were talking about games that I mentioned last week.
Yeah.
Indica being one of them.
Sure. Yeah.
And also, a bunch of the other ones. Yeah. No,
I'm sorry. I really am not just interrupting you by saying nothing, or I don't need to be doing that. That is what I'm doing. But... You're not.
But I thought it was a segue into saying, hey, let me, I update. I haven't touched Indica since I started it, but I really want to. And then you were talking about Sectori, which I brought up, and Entropy Effect before, BlazBlue Entropy Effect, which. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been playing a little bit of that still, but lots of Yakuza, lots of Neo 3. Lots of Neo 3 still. Grinding. Going to be playing that probably with the boys in a little bit after this. Going to be back on it. We made it to the second map. Now we are in the mountain wilderness. Some really cool boss battles. Had a few ones really push us, we actually optional boss that we just tried to fight the other night. Just absolutely smashed us.
Oh,
and I was like, oh shit! It's the first time we actually got our shit pushed in.
That's what's supposed to happen on the optional boss in particular.
Yeah, this optional boss has really kicked our ass. One of the first ones we actually we fought a lot of optional ones, but this one particularly, whoo, not very nice. A couple of the final boss of the we had another cool one too where it was we had to fight 4 or 5 in a row, and that took us a couple attempts, but we got it. It was the 4 beasts of some shit, and it was excellent. These boss designs are great. It's really good when you're playing with co-op, man. It's so good. Neo 3 is such a good game to play with friends, and I can't recommend it enough right now. This is my favorite game so far this year, I think. I mean, we'll see what happens. The evil of residents are upon us.
Okay, yeah. I still know nothing. I've still seen nothing. Do you recommend I watch this trailer? I mean,
what? For what?
Resident Evil 9. I've seen nothing. I'm well,
there's several trailers.
I've told you that, but I try to go in as fresh as possible on absolutely everything.
I liked when you were flashing shit on the screen too. You were showing other bits, and you were showing some you were showing before some of the trailers you were looking at. I liked how you were doing that. You can watch the Re9 trailer? You want to watch the most recent one?
Sure. I'm
having watch it later.
Yeah, no,
we can get on Re9 next week. I was just saying, I really love Neo 3 a lot, but who knows? Re9 might easily just be sweeping my heart away as my favorite game this year, and I'm sure that's going to happen 7 times. So we're just getting started this year, and Re9 is upon us. It is looming in the next few days. I'm very excited.
I'm having weird.
Neo 3 kicks ass, dude. Like I said, made it to the next main continent with buddies. We're still tied together by the hip. Won't go ahead any further than the other. It just continues to get better. The progress, the way that you level up, the better weapons, the the map design's getting trickier. We're now entering a lot of Soulsy walking on planks and yes
No.
getting spicy, fighting somebody on a fucking
God
beam.
damn, walking on a fucking beam.
Yep.
Over miles of shit.
Yeah, is this
classic?
This might be, I don't know if this is the most recent one that you're showing, or it's recent enough.
This is Resident Evil 9 Requiem official trailer state of play 2026.
Okay, this was the one from he walks into RCPD.
I do like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going back, baby, to where it all began. Yep, Leon Kennedy.
And we're doing over the shoulder, huh? Okay. Or are we not? Or are we doing both?
You do both.
Okay.
You do either or.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to have to play there. I cannot. I have just been sitting around talking about how I don't like games for about 2 years. All of a sudden, there's a billion games I have to play.
Yep, that's why I came into. That's exactly why enter me.
That's what you're here to tell me which ones to play.
I remember you were saying that. I was going to bring that up recently too. I was like, man, you've been saying a lot how like you hate video games.
I do hate them.
I'm gonna my job is to make you like them again.
I do hate them.
When you said
I
that, you
love Resident Evil.
You've been repeatedly saying that, and I'm thinking, and I thought in my head, you just gave me the job that I wanted. I'm gonna make you like them again. You hired me without even knowing it.
Dude, I love every recent Resident Evil game. I love the remakes of 2 and 3. I did not play the remake of 4, which maybe I should do. This is coming out like tomorrow? Jesus
coming
Christ.
Out in 2 days or a day, yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Cool.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking
Resident
go.
Evil fucking 7 and 8 fucking slap.
Oh, God, they're so good. You played 7 and 8, so that's great. Yeah. Yeah, so you know what's up. Like, yeah, you should play the 4 remake. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal, bro. Oh, my God. I mean, the only remake that kind of sucked that they did was 3. Like, 3 was kind of half-ass. It should have just been a DLC, to be honest.
Okay. Yes. I mean, I liked it, but I don't disagree with you.
I think 3 was the weakest one.
Sure, fair enough. I really have to play 4. No, because it's incredible. Because it's so good. But you're right. It didn't add very much. It was shorter, and it was it was kind of what it was, which was a short little trapped chapter with a lot of the same resources and elements, and
they hacked it up a bit.
It was good.
From the original.
I mean, there was plenty of new areas and things and stuff that happened. But yeah,
it was a lot of reused asset from 2, but there was some new stuff. But like I said, it was they altered some stuff. They removed a lot of things from the original Resident Evil 3. I don't know if you're familiar with it. I'm a huge Resident Evil is one of my favorite things of all time in gaming.
I'm not crazy familiar with the original 3. No.
Yeah. So there is a lot of there was a lot of cut content in the remake. They really just very linear, streamlined it. There was branching paths in the original. There was multiple. They made it all into one game. They didn't give you the way that you could play 3 originally, where you could really go in different directions and there was different things.
Yeah, it was extrememake linear, the remake. Yeah,
it indeed was. Yeah. Whereas remake 2, wow, remake 2 might be remake 2. You know where that is? And that top 25 of the past decade.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my God. Yeah, we were gonna. How do you want to approach this list? Because I talked about going over it just as one episode being Budu's top 20. But would you rather give me 5 at a time? Would you rather, or do you want to? Or is this a private matter to you?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't really thought about that. It comes up, but
maybe I should have such a list too. I'm separating my lists into nuggets and blob media.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that may just be a focused, like we just we just bring that into its own focused, chat or podcast. Like we do that one on a side of just like, let's just go over those games. Because I feel like we just this is, more of our just podcast about podcasting.
You
about
want to continue to talk about your gaming career as it develops.
I almost think, yeah.
By which I just mean, what have we been playing? What have we been watching? Kind of each week,
local
we could do a
focus.
bonus. Every episode is maybe that'll be the tagline to this podcast. Every episode is a bonus episode. We'll do a bonus episode where we go through Budu's top 25. You think?
Yeah, I think that's a better idea. I like that.
You want to maybe even like get together this weekend or sneak in another time this week? That might be jazzy if you're feeling.
Figure that out.
We'll see what's going on. I'll bug you about some stuff.
It just depends on. We do BG3 if come and go. But we usually do that, and then Neo 3 we're definitely like pedal to the metal. And I know that like some of the other people who I'm playing with want to play Re9 too, so that's gonna get messy because you
gotta panel Neo 3 real fast.
Well, we're not
get that under the old belt.
We're looking to try to get cooking on it a little bit more as we go. But I know that Re9 is a priority for some of us too, and that's going to be taking up a lot of time. But I don't expect. Okay, I expect Re9 to be much longer than some of the previous games. I do. I from what I understand, and there have been people who have played this game already. And I have not looked at spoilers, but there are people who got to play it. It leaked out early. I'm avoiding them at all costs. I'm not that kind of person. I do not like spoilers. I hate people that do that shit. Please stop doing that stuff. But but people who are in the know, who did choose to look at it, have told me something very Capcom-like, and that is, it is very Capcom for them to show you only 10% of what the game actually
Not
is.
even anything. Barely anything. For sure.
So from what I understand, what we've seen in those trailers are a small bit of the actual game itself, which is great. I love that they don't overdo it with their trailers and show you shit, but there's apparently much more to Re9 than what we've seen, and I'm very excited. Squeezing in Neo 3 time and trying to coordinate with them and doing BG3 and shit, like I think we might be able to find a time to do a little, maybe like run over 5 of my 25.
Oh, sure.
Of my top 25 of the decade.
Man, if it's like before or after BG3 or what's up, what is up, Pickle Pie? Every day. I've got a couple friends, but every day I see Pickle Pie delivered your dropped cargo. Pickle Pie used your.
That's so great.
He is always delivering my dropped cargo, nonstop. I see it every day.
Few things are as great as
Stranding.
As Stranding and seeing a friend, somebody you're stranding with a friend while you're or somebody while you're stranding. That is a great shit. I love that. I love it. I am hooked on it. Let's go, Pickle.
I love to strand. I love to keep on keeping on.
You're making me want to fucking strand again, and it's like killing me because I'm doing all these other damn.
Jesus
games.
Christ! Death Stranding 2 is coming out in like 2 weeks for me.
Yes, it is.
Is it like 2 weeks? I'm not going to be able to play Resident Evil 9.
It's like March 19th. You got time?
I have to play Claire Obscure.
I would love to. Claire Obscure is okay. Let me. So I wanted. This is great.
I hate video games.
I have on my list. You keep bringing up things I have on my list, and I love it because we've gotten to some of them already. And that's great. And Claire Obscure is something I actually want to circle back around to since we did have a cast about it.
Zip lines rip.
I wanted.
Zip lines are so good.
Yeah. So somebody I know, or we both know, who's been listening to, actually has been keeping me up to date on their Claire Obscure journey, and I just wanted to shout out to Tank,
Michael Whalefruit.
Mike, he finished Clair Obscur.
Congrats,
a nights ago.
man!
And I wanted to share some thoughts with
Right behind you. Yeah, please.
I wanted to share some of his thoughts because I wanted to shout out and give him a shout out as a listener, as somebody who I also bullied into playing Clair Obscur and made him follow through with it. I thought it would be great to share a couple of his thoughts that he shared with me about after finishing it that I love to hear, and I think it'll inspire other people too. Just something on my list. I'm like, listen, I just want to share this. All right, so I don't want to spoil. I'm trying to avoid the spoilers, but he said, seriously, an all-timer, no notes, 10 out of 10, has to be in my top 5 games of all time.
Whoa.
Yup. That is what he said. He said, let's see. I'm just again trying not to spoil anything. He said he was glad. Relax.
Oh, it's a puppy time.
I don't know how she could be home earlier. She. Okay, maybe she is home, so that's crazy. But I will mute for a second. Okay.
Yeah, he has his wife arrives and the puppies are either unleashed or they become when a new person arrives in the house, they become incensed and decide that it is dinner time. I wonder if he is. I imagine here I am imagining Budu sitting in his studio protected from the puppies.
This is why I probably should just go up to the office and do it, because the inconsistencies. But
I'm of course not worried.
No.
Just so you know.
Clair Obscur, Tank. Again, shout out to Tank for finishing it.
Good job, man.
He was glad that he encouraged me to, that I encouraged him to finish it, to get that bad boy done. He's also very happy he got to play it completely without any spoilers. What a fucking ride! An insanely dark meditation on grief. And I thought that's just...
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
And guess I gotta.
Yup. And he just, man, he just loved it. I just wanted to share that. I know he'll be listening, so shout out to you, brother, for finishing Clair Obscur, one of the greatest fucking games ever made. I won't stop talking about it. I never will. Even after death, they will be playing Clair Obscur songs at my funeral. I will have that in the will. Yeah.
Wow.
He said absolute GOAT. It's a love letter to the best JRPGs while also becoming one of the best JRPGs ever, and also French as fuck, which we both agreed we loved about it. Never stopped surprising me. Yeah.
French as fuck.
I would say that, to be fair, I guess it's not a JRPG because it wasn't made by Japanese people, but I get
I got you. Yeah, but I mean it is, but it totally is.
Highly inspired by their
It's sort of that kind
JRPGs.
of turn-based, yeah.
And he also said he refused to dodge.
It's a lot like Persona.
It is a lot like Persona. Yeah, it is. It's stylized like Persona is.
Yeah, it's got the menus come up and they're shaped funny. The menu options, like in Persona.
He insisted on
parrying?
not dodging and parrying through the entire fucking game, which I find insane.
Yeah, is that a difficult thing to do?
I wouldn't say it's a difficult thing to do. I think it's just a real stubborn fucking thing to do.
Sounds badass. Yeah. Good job.
Badass. It is badass and stubborn AF. And I encouraged him to use dodge when he needed to. He did not do it. I still think you should if you need to. I still think you should use dodge.
Other than dodge being easier, what sort of advantages do you gain by only parrying, or is it just your honor?
I mean, if you're parrying and you're parrying one after the next, you can turn that into a lot of things. More turns, more AP, more. It depends on how you're building. It depends on what kind of Pictos you're using. It depends on what your Lumina is set to. It depends on what character you have in your party and who's doing the parrying. It can affect everybody. It's the fucking best. It's so good. I mean, there's just so much shit to that game in such a great way, you know, that layers to it, that you make it your own, you know, you really do, you know, you can make it your own way. So well, dodging is basically the bonus to dodging is that it's easier. The window is easier. You know, parrying can be more. It's more satisfying. I mean, landing that epic parry that fucking sends the bubble out and destroys the boss for extra bonus and wipes them clean. You know, and you feel it when you know, just that whole subwoofer blast. You know, you're just like, you know, I mean, it's more satisfying. But survival sometimes is key when you want to get through a tough boss. No, you know. And not being a badass? I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you have to be a badass all the time.
Well, he was so stubborn about it because I gave him shit about it when he first started playing it. I was backseating with him the first time he ever started playing it. And I was like, dude, you can dodge. He was like, nope, fuck that. Parry only. And I was like, dude, no, fucking dodge. He was like, nope, I'm going to fucking parry this shit. It's going to be Sekiro. And I was just like, why do you have to be such a dick about it? And he carried that narrative into his actual full playthrough, which I thought was very funny, is that he literally just would not let that go. And he's like, nope, dodging is for bitches. Like, classic tank. And like refused to use dodge, and he literally and one of his comments to me as he finished it was like, you know, I 100% zero dodges, baby, thousands of missed parries, energizing pain is what got me through the patron. Well, I won't say that part. I mean, I'll stop it there. But yeah, energizing pain is what got me through a certain fight, and I love it. I love that he was like zero dodges, baby. And he knew he was stabbing at me, you know? Because I was like, dude, use the dodges. Don't be afraid to use dodges. I'm not. Listen to me. That is like basically being like, you can't use spirit ashes in Elden Ring. Like motherfucking type shit, you know? Like,
is it that type? Is it?
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, okay. You're not a real Souls player if you're using spirit ashes. Like, fuck you. I'm using fucking whoever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? There was like that kind of energy all over I'm not saying that that's what Tank was meaning.
Right. He wasn't attacking your God-given right to dodge.
He wasn't gatekeeping. But it reminds me of that. You know
I got
you. It reminds me of that kind of energy.
It's like, that energy.
He's not telling people to not use dodge.
Right.
He's like, fuck that. I'm not dodging.
You can do whatever you want. You can not use spirit ashes. You can not use rivers of blood. You cannot...
Bloodhound's Fang.
Do you know that Elon Musk named one of his children Azure Comet?
For a dude who like maybe
or it might be Comet Azure,
right?
Yeah, and he said something about the quote. And this honestly might be a meme. I might just, I am quoting a meme. I have no idea if this is factual, but apparently he said something about it being the most powerful spell in Elden Ring, which it's only the spell. It's the cheese spell. It's the spell you use to remove half of the boss's health bar. It's not the most powerful spell. They
put it there for a reason.
Yeah, it's the assholes spell. I don't know if he actually named one of his children Comet Azure. I can't. Sometimes one of these things about one of these people pops into my head, and I just have to say it. And I wish I could stop talking about these fucking bizarre monster people. Sorry, did you have a question in there? Were you asking me something?
No, he did name like something Elden Ring or
I think one of his kids is named Comet Azure. That's Comet Azure Musk.
Sure, but I think you're right.
The aroma of the Comet Azure.
You know, it's like when it comes, you know, it's like I said, I think he barely played through all of it. I don't know. How do you have time if you're the guy that Elon Musk is supposed to be? How do you have time to fucking play Elden Ring? But I mean, then again, Alex Garland has managed.
I'm sure he does fucking.
Times,
I am sure. I mean, let's not talk about Elon Musk. Do you have odds and ends? Are we under any kind of?
Like I said, I mean, Alex Garland.
I bring it the fuck up.
Alex Garland has managed to beat it like 8 fucking times, which I find astounding. And it's like, Yeah, I can't wait for you to make this fucking movie, dude.
Hats off to Alex Garland. You can name your kids whatever the fuck you want, man. Alex Garland is cool. Elon Musk is not.
Yeah, that is what is good. Alex Garland is good.
One time,
good? Alex Garland. What is not good? Fucking Elon Musk. Fuck that guy.
At one point, I thought maybe I would make two lists: a list of people that I objectively owe $5 to, and a list of people that objectively owe me $5. And I just think most people know where most people belong on these lists.
It's a great fucking list to have.
Alex Garland, you can write me. You can send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I will send you a $5 bill.
Alex Garland, if you're listening, show me your ways, because I've only beaten Elden Ring like twice, and then beat Shadow. But yeah, go get it, man. Go get that game.
There's lots of stuff you can. There's lots of stuff you can do in Elden Ring.
There's too many things, but in a good way, that you can do with Elden Ring. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I was to rank the almighty list,
how the fuck is someone gonna make an Elden Ring movie?
I don't know, but if anyone can do it, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be Alex Garland, right? If there's anyone you sign,
I'm on board.
Sign up. So let me segue into something else.
All right, great.
About people making things that we like, that are coming.
Okay.
That was announced.
Yeah.
Yes.
The news. More news other than Resident Evil 9 coming out tomorrow.
Other than Resident Evil 9 coming out tomorrow. Oh my God. I mean, Neo boys, Neo Trio, you're gonna have a hard time getting me away from RE9 off of RE9 to play, but whatever. We'll figure that out.
Oh man, my best wishes to Neo Trio.
The Neo Trio.
The Neo Trio. I hope you guys. Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we're not doing that till later on tonight. But man, oh man, I'm like, we should be playing Neo. People were like, oh, I got shit to do, so I'm like, move shit around. Let's play Neo now because RE9's coming out and I don't want to fucking round. And they were like, no, sorry. So all right, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, very exciting news from at least. Here's how I see it. This is very exciting to me. I am fucking just elated to hear this news. Are you know who Yoko Taro is, right? Or maybe
yes, I sure do know who Yoko Taro is. But for anyone listening in our audience, why don't you enlighten everyone?
So Yoko Taro is the creator of the Nier, or writer and director and creators of the Nier Automata series or Nier games, and some other ones too. He's had his hand in Drakengard and other some previous ones, but mostly he is best known for creating Nier Automata, which is
very well received.
On the list, probably in that top 5 if I was to rank them.
Oh boy.
Yep. The Nier Automata is one of my favorite games ever made.
Top 5 is serious shit. I mean, that's like top. I'm just saying that top 5 is serious. That's a serious thing to say about a game.
Of the decade.
Okay, this is still of the decade. Okay, still.
Of the decade.
I mean, that's
Nier
still.
Automata would crack a 20. At least.
Top 5 is serious.
Top 5 of the. I think Elden Ring and Nier Automata are, if I was to rank, would probably make it maybe the 5, definitely the 10.
Yeah.
Definitely the 10. Nier Automata is really one of my favorite games ever fucking made. It really is.
It's not cracking my 10, but I love it.
Yeah, no, I adore it. That's my. It's just that is like you literally just when you put all the Budu DNA into the computer.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it
like in
spits
Tron.
the game out.
Okay.
Yeah, and it spits out the game that is made from me.
Yeah.
Nier Automata is one of those fucking games.
All right.
It has the we'll get into it on the 25 on the big 25, but the big news is that Mr. Taro is now responsible for creating a brand new Evangelion anime.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I know that people have mad feelings about that. But I am very excited. and I cannot wait.
Just
to see
in
where this goes.
time. Just in time, I think, in a lot of ways.
We talk about Evangelion a lot.
I think about Evangelion every day.
We do think about Evangelion. I think we both do. I think we both. We
There's
met.
some man. Do you know
met
what?
with a lot of Evangelion happening, and a lot of that being, I think the source of our friendships, where it began. If going back. Evangelion is a huge part of that. Like the amount of stuff that like we built the foundation of our friendship, should I say, where it began. It has a lot to do with that, and sharing a lot of experiences and quotes and feelings and love for that thing. So yeah, I know that this can be very mixed for a lot of people, but this is very exciting to me. This is incredibly exciting to me. Because I love Yoko Taro. I think he's just an absolute genius. The man, I mean, basically Nier Automata is his version of it in ways.
Yeah.
Like, it is it is that is why I love the game so much, is because it's literally him.
Evangelion as fuck.
Really, yeah. And he's cited many times that, Evangelion or whatever, it was just, he's huge inspiration for everything he does. So to have somebody who's that passionate and love and that great love for it, for all of his works that have been inspired by Eva, I can't be happier to have somebody in the driver's seat right now doing something new with it, regardless of how it ended, what Anno did. I mean, he had to have signed off on this. Like this he's giving him the keys. And that's a big fucking responsibility and some big fucking shoes to fill. And I think if there's anyone to fucking do it, if there's anybody who's fucking mentally fucked enough to care to do something new with Eva, it's Yoko Taro, dude. Let's go. I'm here for it. Yeah. If there's anybody, who's mentally unstable enough to make that shit.
Let's fucking go! I can't believe it. No.
Have you seen the trailer yet?
No, I don't watch. I never watch trailers. Is it right here? Is it like right here?
It's a teaser. I think
it's in Arts
or Pickle or somebody posted it in
Arts and Entertainment. Yes. Okay.
There is an English one available.
I am just overwhelmed with. Oh, this is a Gizmodo article.
The
trailer is within this.
The tweet inside.
No?
Yeah,
Okay.
I could post it for you if you want. I have the one with the English dub. Not dub, the English subtitles over, so you can see what's being said. However, I would recommend. It's really short, but I would recommend listening to it because it is beautiful. And
well, I can't seem to find it exactly right now anyway, so
I got you. Yeah.
Boy. It's just we are watching Evangelion, and we always will be. It's just we are. What is Rust Cole? You know who that is?
Rust Cole?
Rust
is that what
Cole. Yeah, Rust Cole.
Is that
everything we have or ever will do? We are going to do over and over and over again. Time is a flat circle. We are watching Evangelion. It is 2026 and I am watching Evangelion. It is 2006 and I am watching Evangelion. It is 1996. I'm listening to classical music and thinking about Evangelion. Dr. Manhattan.
It's 2026, and get ready. You're about to live some new Evangelion. You're about to, by by none other than Yoko Taro, and the composer. This is why I want you to listen. I want you to like watch it and listen to it because the music in it is phenomenal, and it's by the Nier composer as well. And it's also with the Gundam creator too.
What a perfect time for someone to decide that this should happen.
Yeah, I think Anno was like, I want, when I made, I don't know if you've watched the recent rebuilds and the end of it.
I sure have. But speaking to the audience, sorry.
Yeah. You've seen it, but speaking of audience, if you haven't seen it and stuff like that, that was a challenge for Anno to complete, and
it took him 10 years, more than 10 years to do 15 years, that whole project, 4 movies.
Fucking yeah. And from what I understand, I was watching some clips the other day, dude, the reactions that people gave to it destroyed him, like made him want to jump off literally jump off a roof.
I do not mean to make light of it, but that is how working on Evangelion seems to have always affected him. It seems like this thing has always just haunted and destroyed him.
Yeah, and
he hates this thing more than anyone.
And it's just sad to hear that because it's such an incredible thing, but it also is.
It's extremely dark. It's extremely hard.
It is, yeah, and I mean, constantly having to work on that.
Fucking stranding.
But then to just everyone to or should I say a vast majority of people to write you things that are very horrible, to tell you things that are very bad.
One of those emails is in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It is, yeah. It's very fucked about. Yeah, I mean he's used it to his advantage, if that's even a thing, but which is crazy. But I feel for him, and I think it's time for him. He always has said that he's always wanted Eva to have the ability to reach or have different ideas and products and stuff outside of just the core a la Gundam. And that's a very dangerous thing because you can't, obviously Eva has a very specific story, and that's what makes Eva, right? Like how do we move? It's going to be a challenge for Yoko Taro to produce something that's not going to be just war stories generically like Gundam is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I mean, this is, it's going to be, I'm flabbergasted because it's going to be impossible. It's going to be impossible to please everyone, and doing something like this, it might end up being impossible to please anyone. With I cannot think of something that's going to have more weird nerd expectations on it, and expectations from every angle from production to the fandom to how it's received to I do not want to say that I cannot imagine this going well, but I don't know. But I mean, does it? Yeah. I mean, it almost I almost want to say you would have to do something completely different, look at it from a completely different angle. Like, it's been looked at so closely through all the times we've seen it done over and over again, and that becomes part of the point of the whole project. Doing something, I have he can either break away from it. He's going to have to be He's going to have to either break out of the karmic cycle of Evangelion or or thoroughly go into the repetitive nature of everything that it's about and everything that is... I'm probably not making a lot of sense, but Evangelion is fucking a deranged story. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it is going to mimic the original story. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know much. We don't know really anything about it except this, 1 minute teaser that is beautiful and amazing, and the art is already looking great. I think there's some hints in there.
I think they can't. He can't just do he can't just do a remake. He can't just do a remake.
No, it's not going to be a remake.
Okay.
this is something new.
That's not because we can. I don't think we can handle that. I mean, I don't think we need it. I don't think this needs to keep being like that. But how does he break out of? How does he break out of the cycle of a show that is about the cycle of creatively going bankrupt by doing the same thing again, like for an entire culture's existence?
It's exactly it's the problem. Right.
Well, giving birth to AI and then releasing the show in 2026.
There's a huge right. I get it. Like,
how are you going to make this show right now? Sorry.
This excites me to no extent. I think, but I understand where the fans. There are so many fans that are very excited. There's so many. It's very divisive right now. Obviously, I think that when you talk about all those things, there is the man for the job is Yoko Taro. Is you want to do something? If you want to do something like this, he's the guy to do it. And so, it's going to be something. I think that there's going to be connections in some way, but it will be new. But at the same time, there's going to be maybe something familiar or something connected. But again, Anno made Rebuild to basically say it's over. I'm over it. Let it go. We're all letting it go, right? So I get that the conflict is there. I get that there's a conflict of interest, and a lot of people, the people who are diehard fans who are arguing with me, are like, that's what this was supposed to be, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I get it, dog, but like that doesn't mean that there can't be something. But it's like how? But again, they propose the question. Well, if this is how deeply what Eva has been, how do you do it to anything else? And it's like, well, there are possibilities. Again, in the trailer, there are shots of the cello and the piano, and there are hints that maybe this is long after.
Okay.
It's in a ruin. It's very near. It's very near looking like a overgrown, post apocalypse,
post humanity, perhaps.
So maybe somebody's still floating around. He had to have had something that intrigued Anno to get, or somebody on his advisory team was like, Yoko Taro is the guy. If we want to do something, we want to try to do something new in direction, you're going to leave it, and we're going to give the keys to somebody else to do something new. I would. Some people have said, well, is Anno even played near? Does he know what who Yoko Taro is? I would
love to know the answer to that question.
I would love to know, but I believe that he's aware of him. I believe that he's aware of him as a creator in Japan and what he's done and like his impact and like shit like that. I wouldn't think he was completely in the dark about Yoko Taro. He probably knows him in some way, but man, I mean, somebody on his advisory team may have, said, hey, look, like, this is the guy, let's put him in, let's bring him in for a pitch or something. And he must have came in and was like, this is the pitch of a lifetime, I got to do this right. And won, and got it. He got him to do it. I mean, I can't imagine them choosing him on just a whim, but he had to have had something in his pocket to be like, I want to do something great with Ava. This is my greatest inspiration. I'm going to now be the guy who writes it. This is like the job of my life. This is and you know what, Yoko? You can hold off on all the Nerd games you want to at this point. If you're gonna fucking you go and make Ava great, and you make it fucking amazing for us. I will not bitch about there not being another Nerd game anytime soon. If you are going to do this and you're going to make it awesome, I can't fucking wait. So yeah, man. I mean. Obviously, we got to learn more about it, but I mean, the trailer doesn't really give you very much. The teaser doesn't give you very much to go off of, but it does immediately feel like, oh shit, this is about to be a thing, like we're going places. Could it be about Asuka? Maybe. I don't know. Like, who knows? There's so many theories that are floating around, but nobody knows exactly what. So.
Unlike a lot of the stuff that we have just talked about today, Evangelion has been for more than 30 years not the exclusive work, but tied to one creator. Like, this is not a franchise. This has been Hideki Anno's life's work. That like,
Exactly,
and there's been there's been comics and stuff written by other people, and there's been other things on the side, but this is like the first like. And, I mean, canon with this is probably questionable, but, like, mainline, here's an Evangelion show. Produced by, is Studio Kara still? Or Production IG? Are either of those still? I have no idea what anime companies are making anything, but this is an Anno-approved next Evangelion thing, and the first non-Hideki Anno writing, and I don't know what anyone's involvement is going to be, but I mean, I am in trepidation to say the least. I have a lot of feelings.
Yeah, no, I get it, and I just like, I mean, I've been discussing it with many other Eva fans, and it's I mean, I got one who's cautiously optimistic. I got Tank who's like totally into this like I am, very, very excited about this. You have your, I get it. And so it's like, this is a tall task. And again, it's just, I know that Anno has said on many occasions how he has wanted Eva to have other interpretations or projects out of it, but just wanted to see his side of it through a couple of times. But,
once or twice. Once or two, 3 or 4, just a couple times.
At least a couple of times. And so
took a couple of stabs at it.
I think that he's got the point.
Then he played the cat in FLCL, which was perfect.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, there are so many things. Yeah. There's somebody else is pointing out there's a lot of new things happening in great animes, and there was a whole list of like, wow, what a time to be alive. Like, now Eva is getting this, and then somebody was like, somebody needs to fucking do FLCL season 2.
Well, do you know that sort of happened, right? There were 2 more seasons. Or
was it 3 or something? Or the remake?
I think somebody mentioned there were 2 more. There were 2 more series that were both 6-episode series, and I watched.
3 seasons, right?
I watched a portion of one of them, and it was 15 years later or something, and it did not grab me. And I don't know if I was old or if it was new and different anime, or I don't know. FLCL is a very unique and special thing.
I think that's what they were insinuating, was that they weren't acknowledged. They were intentionally not acknowledging the 2 that were done after, and that there needs to be a proper 2.
Okay, there we go.
That's what they were they were implying, was that somebody needs to do a real FLCL 2 and not the which I also had dabbled into and did not catch me either. I tried to watch 2. And whatever it was, whatever that was.
New panty and stocking with garter belt recently. You know what I was saying? You know what panty and stocking with garter belt is?
I don't know.
It's a Gainax project, and again, I don't even know if Gainax is. I don't know anything about anime, especially in the past 5 to 10 years. But it was one of the last Gainax projects that I knew about, and it was about. You may have heard the premise. It's about these 2 angels that are kicked out of heaven. It's incredibly slapstick show, and like one of the angels, they're supposed to be fighting monsters during their way back into heaven, but one of them is just fucking all the time, and the other one's just eating cake. It's a very dirty comedy show.
I like the sound of it already.
It probably came out in 2010 or so, and it was genius. It was seriously, for me, like, people, like, the intent of Evangelion 4 was to be like, this is actually the end of Evangelion. Like, someone in that movie says no more Evangelions. Like, it's just like such a, like, it is such a good, not just as a tool in the cosmos and the lore of the show, but as something we are thinking about as a culture, and as something we write stories about, and as something Hideki Anno is thinking about. We are saying this is the end. Goodbye to Evangelion. And for me, the real end of Evangelion was 2010, and like the final real spurt of Gainax weirdness that I experienced. I have no idea. Maybe this is going to cause me, boy, a lot of shit is coming out. Anyway, very recently, like a year ago, they put out season 2 of Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. And if you recall me saying that I don't want to see, this is the problem with media altogether right now. This is an old man yells at cloud segment now. The reason that I don't like any comedy, and I don't like almost anything, and especially I don't like it when things that I liked 10 years ago, or Jesus, 2010, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, I don't like it when the comedy and the TV show starts being about jokes about phones and people being on TikTok and plot lines where people are getting on the internet to play some game and getting in arguments with their friends over an online game. Those are the plot lines of every fucking sitcom comedy kind of TV show thing or something like that, especially when I see a revival and there's always an episode about them playing World of Warcraft, being on TikTok, doing some shit with their phones. Always, I don't want to see any TV show. I don't want to see any TV show that is topical or takes place in the modern age. I don't want to see any movie that takes place before, let's say, 2010. Honestly, yeah, culture is over, but maybe not. Maybe not. You certainly seem to feel like a lot of good things are coming out and happening very soon.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck. How are they gonna make Evangelion right now? I am not okay with this. Nobody asked me about this.
New Ghost in the Shell. I think that's the point. They aren't asking anymore. Do you remember?
It was always like this.
Pat Labor or Pat Labor?
Not very much. I did not. I'm very, to a very small extent. It was on TV in rooms that I was in. I don't really know a lot about Pat Labor.
Yeah, Pat Labor. Yeah, there's a new one coming of that too, and there's a new Ghost in the Shell, and there's a Dragon Ball Z remake I think happening, and
they've been Dragon Ball Zing for many years now. The Dragon Ball Z has had a whole renaissance.
Japan is like popping off. I mean, I'm just new Silent Hills in Japan.
I have not followed any anime. I have no idea who's making anime or what's going on with anime.
Yeah, I'm not like totally in touch with anime these days. I try to keep. I keep trying to get back into it, but when you say new Eva made by Yoko Taro, I'm diamond rock hard.
How are you gonna do that? You can't do that.
I don't know, but
that sounds illegal. That sounds illegal. How you cannot let them do this. Don't let them do this.
Let him do it. Let him. Let's go. Let's fucking go. You know what, dude? It's gonna come out and it's gonna be a fucking masterpiece. I know it. I know it, and I know people are gonna rip it to fucking shreds. They're gonna unrelentingly rip it to fucking shreds. But I think it's gonna be a fucking masterpiece, and I know it. I feel it in my heart.
What if we all forget about it immediately, like Battle Angel?
I mean, it's possible that could happen too, but I just...
Well, then we do. Then, yeah, I guess in that case it won't matter.
Then on to the next one, right?
This could seriously affect culture forever.
I think what's going to happen is that, like, it's either going to be really great and people are going to be into it, or it's going to just be looked over and people are going to be like, yeah, Yoko Taro is a fucking lunatic. What the fuck was he doing? And we're just gonna, it's gonna go right into the wind. But I mean, people are gonna rip it to shreds when it comes out. Like, absolutely, unceremoniously rip it to shreds. You know what I mean?
There's no possible way. I can't think of something that people have more expectations for, or like more an exact thing that they want, or an exact thing that they expect it to be. I feel like this has the more expectation tied to it, expectation baggage, than anything I could think of.
That's the interesting part, is that
people are so wacky about this property.
I would have never. Oh yeah. And I'm not one of them. I just adore it and love it just as much as everyone does. But I'm not psychopathic about it or gatekeeping it or like all that kind of shit. You know what I
I'm
mean?
not
Like,
gatekeeping it, but I might be psychopathic about it.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, but there's a lot of gatekeeping, like protecting the brand type. Like these.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about
fans,
that. Make as many of these as you want, man. Squeeze them out. I'll watch.
Well, motherfucking people are like the fucking lawyers for it. You know?
Oh
And
no,
it's like,
yeah.
you're
I
not
mean,
getting paid.
you know what fans are like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. I'm like, chill the fuck out, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
people will be bringing out documents and forms and lists of evidence to present about why the show sucks.
Ace attorneying.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like objection.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, okay, relax, dude. Relax. Like, let's see what happens.
I gotta get that as like a soundbite.
Yes, and put that emoji in the fucking. Make it an emoji in the.
We got the emoji.
Oh, do you have it? I probably don't have it.
On the Discord. I may have taken that one off. Sometimes I do have to cycle out the emojis from time to time. We did have anyway. Let's anyway. Yeah.
I am very excited and again, you know, it's one of those things where it's like I would have never.
Oh no, I still got it.
Okay, I would have never petitioned for this to happen, but when it kind of just fell from the sky and that was just, hey guys,
I wanted it to be over with.
Dueba, here it is. And
hey guys, it's me. It's fucking God. You're all a bunch of sinners. Fuck off.
Hey guys.
It's fucking God. Here's new Evangelion. Fuck you.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I really am. And it's just, I couldn't have asked for anybody. You asked if you know, I wouldn't have been like, oh, you know, I really would love to see. It's just, I didn't think of it that way. Although I love Nier Automata because it is so Eva coded.
Yeah,
it's just, this is too good to be true for me as a fan, and I know that's gonna be it's just gonna be really touchy for a lot of people, and I'm fine with that. But like, I'm here for it. I'm gonna be there day one. I'm gonna be jerking off all over that shit. I can't wait.
All of the lists of things, one of the lists of things that I'm making, and the biggest list, and the list I'm thinking about the most, and the list that I'm afraid to cover, and I'm going to maybe next year, maybe at some point this year, is the list of things that are Evangelion coded.
I mean, you always put it in the tags.
Motherfucking Death Stranding is the most Evangelion coded thing I think I have ever experienced.
DS's. Oh man, I can't wait for you to play 2. I can't wait for you to be playing 2 and us talking about it on this cast in weeks' time.
2 weeks.
I'm so fucking excited.
3-ish. 3, a little more than 3.
I'm so fucking excited for you to be playing DS2 on the beach. In just mere weeks, man. That is so exciting. I am so excited for you. Because you know, it's just like for the fan of a fan of the fan type shit that you are, and how much you love this game, and I love it. I almost am convinced that you love this game more than I do, and that is, I think you do, and I love that so much.
It's top 2. I mean, I can tell you that it is top 2 all time.
I appreciate that because there's nobody I fucking know who can meet that level, that wavelength of feeling for this game, and how we have incorporated it, and how Ava that game is. Yes, exactly.
Dude.
So 2 is probably going to just like explore things in a much broader idea, but you'll still have that. It's not a departure in any way. It's still going to be.
I can't wait. I cannot.
Yeah, it's still going to be very, very connected.
That's.
And I know,
I wouldn't expect anything else.
I use that word in so many ways because it is
terrified
connected.
of the invisible bonds that people form.
It is so fucking scary. Let's see. I got a couple more things. I guess I could.
Yeah, is this odds and ends?
Yeah.
I mean, was that the first odd and end?
That was
because
that
was really the main segment of this episode. Is Evangelion?
Yeah. Well, we got started on IPs and things people taking. I don't know how we somehow segued into that, and I was like, or maybe we were.
Well, I mean, that was
not
the news segment. I'll tell you that. I mean, that is the news.
Yeah.
That and Re9. But I mean, Re9 isn't really
Re9.
news. The news is it's coming out and we're gonna play it.
Oh man, we are so playing Re9.
Fuck, I need to prioritize like my buy list.
Yeah. It's getting it's about to start getting really out of hand.
Yeah,
It's about to start getting so out of hand with the
so
buy
now,
list.
so we are now officially in odds and ends in that case.
I guess so, yeah, because I dabbled upon talking about Pirate Yakuza, talking about Neo 3.
Oh, we did talk about Pirate Yakuza, yeah.
Yeah, talking about Tank's Clear Obscure rant, talking about Yoko Taro making a new Eva. So now I gotta go with a couple little odds and ends on the end, saying here. One of them was, so when you actually pulled up your screen earlier in the stream, on your Steam,
on my
there was
store
a thing
page.
Store page was a big header that said Steam Next Fest. And
Oh,
I thought
yes.
it was just, it's a fun time because this is the time you get to play a lot of games where
Demos.
you get to play demos. You get to play demos, man, and Vampire Crawlers is out there.
Vampire Crawlers, huh?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot. So I haven't gotten to dig in too much yet, but it just kicked off yesterday. And we get a chance to play a lot of cool shit right now.
That sounds like it might be a Vampire Survivors type of
This is the sequel.
Okay,
or spiritual
okay.
sequel, or whatever you want to call it, to Vampire Survivors. This is the next game in the Vampire Survivors.
Same studio or
same studio.
Okay.
Same studio. This is their next game, and it is a.
These are all demos I'm scrolling through. This is a ton of shit to look at.
Tons of shit.
Peg Lotto. Enter a lottery, and if you lose,
too much shit. And sometimes what happens too over Steam Next Fest is that they don't even
Dreamcore Rabbit Hole. These all sound dirty.
All of the games in one day, they release them over the course of the days sometimes too. They don't even just release them all on the start day. They put more out over the course of a few days. But anyways, Vampire Crawlers is one of the big talked about ones that is being added, and it's I've heard many good things already about it, that it is just fantastic. I want to play it myself. I have not got my hands on any demos yet, but there are some there. I just wanted to kind of just graze over the fact that Steam Next Fest is there and there are many demos. And
Jesus, this is awesome.
Yeah. Next Fest is very cool.
Desktop nard.
Yeah, smash those install buttons, y'all. Smash those install buttons.
Check shit out. This is why I think everything sucks, because I won't go out of my way to look at things.
Look at there's another one called Goldman. It's not. Goldman is in the title. It's something.
One time I clicked on this search the store thing here. I've never searched for anything like this in my life. A couple things that you would expect, like things came up that were bestsellers, that you would expect to see. Like, I don't know if Elden Ring was out at the time, but the fucking third thing on the list was like big titty hentai porn industry.
That happened. that
what did you tell me to search for?
That tends to happen. It's really crazy that happened. Actually,
I didn't know that was on Steam at all.
That hentai games come off as like bestsellers. And like, you're just like, Goldman.
Oh, Goldman.
Goldman is in the title. It's a very
The Eternal Life of Goldman.
Yes, I think that's it.
The Eternal Life of Goldman demo.
That is it. Yeah, this looks very cool. Metroidvania.
Cool.
Very, very cool. I've been looking forward to it. I've been seeing a lot of praise about that. Previews are really good. People are liking the demo. This looks awesome.
Kind of looks like Shantae. I don't know exactly why. Something about the bounciness is
cooler than Shantae.
Shantae, or DuckTales maybe is the first thing I should have said.
Pogoing, yeah, a little pogo action there with DuckTales.
DuckTales is a little bit of a Simon's Quest, not exactly. It's a little more Mega Man-y.
I think it's a hybrid of the two.
Yeah. DuckTales really was really a strangely unique thing. That NES game
for that time,
really interesting. Yeah,
when you pick up NES games, if you're ever playing NES games and you're playing, obviously there's
like
shitloads
bizarrely
of
good.
Yeah. DuckTales stands out as just like, wow, this is the mechanics of this are something special that nobody was fucking putting together at that time.
Even among the 8-bit Disney games, which were good, like the 8-bit Disney games on NES were good, but
one of my favorites.
DuckTales was like awesome. Like it was really well done for the time.
DuckTales is fucking sick.
Slaps.
Tough game, but slapper, great music. The Moon. Woo.
Yeah, that's another thing. This is a Capcom game we're talking about, right?
Capcom. Yep.
Gotta be.
Capcom did.
Crazy. How did that even happen?
Capcom, man.
How are they doing?
This is on my list. This is on my odds and ends list. Is Pragmata.
Okay.
I played the Pragmata demo. Have you heard of Pragmata?
I feel like maybe. I feel like I might have heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
The space. It's. I'll just kind of give you the ramble. It's the space dude with the little robot girl on his back.
Oh.
Third person shooter. That is very RE4, yet it has a quirk to it that makes it not like RE4, but has some Lost Planet DNA feeling type shit in it, but also way cooler than Lost Planet, because Lost Planet's kind of mid, in my opinion. I mean, take that for what you will, but Lost Planet is decent. But like Pragmata, and there's a demo out, and you should be able to play that on Steam right now too. And it's not part of the demo fest. It was out a couple weeks ago, but Pragmata is very fucking cool. And this is coming a couple months from now too. Capcom has got the barrel loaded.
Yeah,
dude. Like this is they got Re9 coming out in a day, and then they got Pragmata coming out in like the end of April. And Pragmata was a game that we thought would never see the light of day for a long time. We thought that Pragmata would be. We had strange feelings that Pragmata would be in development hell for eternity. Come to find out, Pragmata seeing the light of day.
Ooh.
It's fucking awesome.
Oh. She's doing weird slow motion swiping puzzles to do counters. So
it's not even counters. This is how you expose your enemies to shoot them. You have to combine doing the puzzle while you're aiming at them and you're hacking them so that the enemies expose themselves, so that then you can take the guy and shoot them so you can kill them easier.
This has Rising vibes.
Right, very Rising, very post-apocalyptic,
very Rising
sci-fi. Yeah, dude, lots of jumping and platforming and shooting. Look at this. This is great, and we didn't even get to do anything like that in the demo quite yet. We got to do some very cool things. It's a short demo. It's like a 10-15 minute demo. First time you play it, maybe 15-20 minutes. Then you can run through it again and again and again to unlock more shit. If you so choose to, and you could do it in like 10 minutes or under. It's a very cool little speed demo. I could see the speed run RE DNA in it already too, where like this game is gonna be one of those games where like it might not be super duper long, but you're gonna be able to enjoy it. They're offering the classic Capcom, we want you to replay this game again type shit. It seems like this is gonna be something very special and unique. The mechanic that when you're doing those puzzles, you would think that it would be really weird and awkward and clunky. It's not. It's really cool.
It looks very smooth to me, actually. I mean, it looks like
It is.
I can totally see that just because of the way things slow down in MG Rising, and like I know that feeling of having to do some weird little puzzle or get into some position
You'll
to keep hacking.
You'll pick up these power-ups that'll let you do certain things while you're hacking. Like maybe if you solve the hack puzzle while you cross, if you make your cursor go over one of your special items, which is like extra defense while you're solving the puzzle, you'll get that. You'll have extra defense, or maybe it's a damage booster. So you want to try to solve your puzzle while also crossing over the special modifier in that puzzle. You know what I mean? While you're completing the hack, and you'll get all these little extra things that you can put into your hack that you want to try to get. But you want to try to complete the hack as fast as you can, because you start to become vulnerable, and other things will happen and shit like that. So like it's adding a new layer to a third-person shooter that I never thought would ever. If you explained this to me, if you put it on paper, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, this doesn't make any sense, dude. What are you talking about? How is this going to work? And you would just be completely puzzled by like, how is this going to not destroy the flow of combat, and how is this not going to make you feel really good while playing this game? And the answer is, it all works, and it all comes together so fucking well, and it makes you feel so incredibly badass. I'm blown away at how impressive they've integrated it, and like it's just like, wow, this is a whole new layer to a type of game that we've played over and over and over again. That is, I'm not saying that third person shooters are stale, but like no one's brought anything new to the table to do anything with it.
They put a parry in Doom. It's the age of parrying.
Hey, Doom Dark Ages was great. I loved that fucking game. But yeah, I mean, having the shield, they're all good. That whole series, that whole trio of them from 2016 Eternal into Dark Ages. I love Dark Ages because Dark Ages goes into Lovecraftian shit, which that's it. You won me. You do Lovecraftian things. That's it. It's an immediate win. But the backstory and everything, it was really cool. The Captain America shield. I get into that in a later time, but yeah, Pragmata looks cool. You should definitely try that out. I recommend everyone give it a shot if you're into like kind of quick platformy third-person shooter thing happening with like puzzles involved that are quick puzzles to solve. That just really make you feel awesome. Everything just makes you feel great. The game is beautiful. Running on the RE engine looks just so stellar. The sound and Capcom is just like at the height of their game right now. They are at the literal best that they've ever been, I think. And they're just putting out nonstop bangers. It's a year. I think Pragmata is going to be a sleeper hit. It's gonna review really well. People are gonna love it. I'm really excited. I hope I can get a chance to play it when it comes out. I'm really looking forward to it. That was something just on the topic of demos.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Good for Capcom. I'm glad they're doing. Mm-hmm. I'm glad they're doing stuff.
Well, it's just cool too because it's original IP from them. Something that's not. Yeah. A lot of people speculated it would be Mega Man adjacent because she definitely has got some blue bombery.
Some kind of blue bomber vibe.
Well, she's got the like arm hack cannon that looks like the Mega Man cannon, and she's blue, and so people were like, "Is this like a Mega Man, prequel or a Mega Man?"
I feel like there was something about some lady riding around in a robot doing burglaries or something.
Tron Bond, alt Mega Man shit, but I don't think it is. I think this is its own original thing. I think it's gonna be really cool. I think it's gonna have a great narrative. For what it's worth for a Capcom game, but I think the gameplay is going to be just great.
In Metal Gear Solid 5, there is a certain group of bad guys that are headed by the skull-faced man.
Okay.
His shock troops or whatever, or like it's his like private military.
Not like the Diamond Dogs, but his
right. The skull face guys is guys.
Skullface. Yeah. Right. Skullface is like group. What are they called?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
How would I Google? How would I even ask this question? Skullface
XOF.
MGS.
XOF.
Oh, it's XOF.
Yeah, Fox backwards. Yeah.
Fuck!
Yep.
Ah! I really wanted it to be 0 with an X.
Yep, it's XOF.
I thought that's how I was gonna do a full circle. You're right. Good job, though. Good job. I thought it was gonna be 0 with an X.
It's been a while, but I was like digging it. I had to dig into the Rolodex.
Good job.
I had to dig into the Rolodex real quick. And you know what? I've said this time and time again about MGS5. It is my least familiar one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
In my experience, I have the least amount of experience with MGS5 with Phantom Pain. And now the more I say that, the more I'm like I think I pulled Ground Zeroes out and I was like, maybe I should start playing Ground Zeroes again, and then gross. I should go and play.
Leave it alone.
Yeah,
Ground Zeroes is off. It's out of the canon.
I was just thinking, because I was like, I know it's just like a big tech demo for Phantom Pain, but there are some story bits. It's really just more of just like a teaser, a giant teaser for Phantom Pain. And there is, but
to be clear, I recommend skipping those story bits.
Trying to be the purist that I am.
That's okay. I mean, you can. Yeah, you want to start from the beginning. That's fine. Yeah, that's good.
I was like, but I'm like, am I just gonna waste my time? I mean, it's like it really is only like what, it's really like a 5 hour.
What, Ground Zeroes?
Yeah, I mean, you could beat it in an hour. You could beat it in an hour, no, or less. But
but then there's probably an hour of cutscenes on either side.
Okay, you know what's funny is that I recently was looking at the longest cutscenes in history.
It's got to be the end of Metal Gear Solid 4.
It would, and it certainly is. It's
7 or 8 hours.
71 minutes. Okay, we all like to exaggerate.
That is a movie. That's a movie. That's a feature. That's a feature.
It's some of the best shit. It's some of the best shit in the fucking game, dude, and it is captivating. All 71 minutes. It doesn't even.
But are you positive that it's not like 71 minutes and then the credits roll and then there's another half an hour? Are you sure it's not something like that?
Well, we're talking about one cutscene. And yes, no, it's not. It's not. That is the one where I know where it's short. There is another one. You're right.
Okay. Just saying. I'm not saying it's too long. I'm not trying to prove how long it is, but I just kind of thought there might be something else after that 71 minutes.
It's not immediate. It's not immediately.
But there is another half an hour cutscene. But all right. So just to be fair, so we can put that
like another 30 minutes.
So
of gameplay,
that's a 2-hour long movie. All right. I'm not shitting on. I'm not disagreeing with you or shitting on the game.
Towards the end there is the 71 minute one, and then you play a final part to it, and then you play another segment, and I think that segment is somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes or something, depending.
Okay.
And then there is another 30-minute.
Yes.
Like ending. Like the ending to the ending. It's
the
a
ending
prologue.
to the ending. Yeah.
You play the prologue, and then you get the prologue ending. But when you play the game, you get the real ending. The real ending is like 71 minutes, and then you get the prologue, and then you get the 30-minute prologue to it. Fair enough. I get it. But still, dude, all that stuff is very important stuff, especially for it being like technically the end of Solid Snake's entire fucking story.
Yeah.
So I do need 2 hours of fucking. Or 2.5 hours of. I mean, but it still stands as the longest cutscene.
It deserves to be there. I'm not saying it shouldn't. I am not saying that it should not be that long. I'm saying it's amazing that they decided to put that in.
But you know what? None of the other ones in any of the other games are nearly as long.
Yeah,
all the other ones are 30 minutes at the very most.
That would be extremely long. I mean,
people wanted to
People want to exaggerate though on Stranding and was like, "Oh, I don't want to watch an hour-long cutscene." I'm like, there aren't any hour-long cutscenes in Stranding, dude. There aren't.
Okay, no, I agree.
They might be 30.
The thing is, it's in the beginning of the game. There are a lot of them. None of them are an hour long. They may all be 15 minutes long, but you get hit with like 4 of them. And they are each long, and there is a certain ratio, and I would never shit on Death Stranding. There is a certain ratio when you begin any game where you need to have a little bit of gameplay and then see a little bit of whatever lore or story they need to tell you. They got to give you a little. They don't have to do this, and I'm not saying Death Stranding did it wrong, but it really has you walk 5 feet and then watch 20 minutes of cutscene, and then you do one mission and you watch another 20 minutes, and then it's like walk back to where you came from. And then watch it. And I'm exaggerating, but it really feels like you really don't get out on your first real hike until you have to watch a lot of anime in Death Stranding 1.
Fair enough. No, Death Stranding 1.
I'm not saying there's an hour-long cutscene you have to watch. I did say you have to watch a movie before you get to play, and I was speaking with hyperbole.
You're right. You're right. No, I think it's
a lot.
Not you, but you understand that. You get it. I get it too. But like, I think it's more that people. Maybe that's just it. Is like I don't take it at that direct. I'm like, okay, you're still getting to do little bits and pieces of things in between.
It's still interactive and it's still amazing. And it's just I can imagine it being hard for some to approach.
It's not easy to get. Yeah, you got it, and it's
insane shit. And that's the other thing is that you may be you may not be as like on the surface aware of how strange and insane all of the imagery in Death Stranding is to like someone off of the street. Like this is bizarre, like umbilical space whales, like tar oil from the netherworld, like babies sinking into the earth, nightmare. Like broken reality happening. Like,
thank you for reminding me what a creature I am. Yeah.
To some people, that's not just like normal cutscene material.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima has been conditioning me to this shit since 1998.
Good.
97, 98 or whatever. Like,
just wacky.
MGS2, man, was like, I feel like was the real beginning of that. Like, I'm gonna really get you, and I was like, wow, this is phenomenal. Like my mind is blown. And I get it. It's DS1 is very, very, very intense, and like I've said it on time and time again. Like you gotta get like 10 hours into the game before it really. It really begins to cook. Yeah, and I know some people hate hearing that. They hate hearing that. They're like, "Fuck you."
I hate hearing that.
I don't mind. I don't mind it either way. I know what I'm getting into when I knew when I was pressing start on that game exactly what the fuck I was.
Me too.
Ready.
And that's the thing.
Couldn't wait.
That's a big part of it. The people who ended up loving it, and some people that had no idea ended up loving it, but like. Yeah, the second I pressed start on that game, I was like, all right, blow my mind, you weirdo.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready. I'm here for it.
I was on board for whatever he had.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm on the ride. I punched my ticket. I'm ready to get on the ride. Let's do it. And some people had to just come around to that idea too. That there was, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that many people out there now are coming around or have come around to surrendering themselves to it, to enjoy it, and then finding out, yes, this game is fantastic. I love this game. I didn't expect to like it. I can't believe it. I did give up on it originally, and now I came back. Like I hear a lot of those stories now, people now really giving it a good go, and finding the value in it, and then finding the enjoyment in it that a lot of us did originally. I've said this time. I know people don't like to hear this either. I know some people play video games to have fun, and this game can be fun. But
some people.
I just say video games. Sometimes people play video games to have fun, whereas some of us play video games to like feel something.
Yeah, and
or
some people
evoke
play
emotion
the
or
slow death of Edith Finch or whatever the hell that thing's called.
What Remains of Edith Finch. Yes, it's a great game. It's just, I mean, great in a way where if you want to like really, get into some. I like games that explore themes that are maybe controversial or subjective or they're gonna test your. I like games that push boundaries, that try to do things that that explore your emotions in ways that make you feel something.
Don't let me like.
I also like video games that are mindless and make me press buttons and do things on the screen and it looks cool. I love those too. Don't get me wrong. I just also am a huge fan of games that like make me think and make me explore my own emotions and evoke feelings. It's a beautiful thing that just like people love art and people love music and it does that to them, or movies. Like I feel all those things too, but video games can do that too, just as equally as well. And I love the games that really do that. They're not always not all created equally,
Sure,
yeah.
well, sure. I would like to, right. If you, I would like to basically get up for an hour before I have to sit down for Game of Thrones, and I feel like we've mostly covered everything. So, I mean, I would like to give you like 15 minutes or so, if that's all of your odds and ends, or if you have any. I want to give you a 15-minute warning that I would like to start to wrap up. So.
Yeah,
we will always end up talking about Death Stranding. I mean, it's because I'm still playing it. It's in my head, so we have to do a Death Stranding because really we're talking about what we're playing, and that's what I'm in the middle of right now. But
I don't think there will never be a moment or our conversation where Death Stranding or Evangelion is not.
Well, it's not going to be far from. It's never. Those things are never going to be far from my thoughts. Yeah, it'll be within reach, even if we don't specifically mention those properties. I'm going to be talking about something that reminds me of Evangelion because that's just those are the things that I like. That's all. That's my entire taste, basically.
Hell yeah, that's my identity. That's what I say. Yeah, these are my identity.
I thought I was done. I thought it was over. Was that 2020 Evangelion 4? Like I thought that was it. No more Evangelion. He said it to me. The text appeared on screen. No more Evangelion. I was like. And I've been thinking about it ever since. So here we go.
But yeah, I'm looking at my. So yeah, a few more things I just wanted to.
Yeah, please, come on.
Yeah. So since you gotta,
I don't. We're not.
Get back in.
I'm not. It's not urgent, but.
I didn't even expect to go this long again, but we just do our thing, and that's great. I love that. I love the natural progression, and I was like, man, let's just try to keep this. I'm thinking in my head, maybe we just try to keep this one like within a couple hours at the most. But fuck it, who cares? I'm having fun. If people are listening and you're enjoying this, thank you for being here. Thank you for fucking checking it out.
That's right.
I fucking love you guys. Hit us up if you can. Come to the Discord or something, whatever.
If you're on my Twitch, type !Discord. But yeah, come to the Twitch. Twitch.tv/KoyaDK. Twitch.tv/Hypeman Games or streams.
Hypeman streams. Yeah, all one word. Hypeman streams. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm around all the time. We'll be around. Come talk to us on Discord. But
so yeah, I want to talk about Dispatch.
Okay.
Have you heard of Dispatch?
I've heard of it. Yeah, tell me about it.
Have you heard of Dispatch? Yeah,
it's with actors. Yeah.
This is with actors. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a game that is not necessarily really a video game of. I'm pressing buttons and doing a task and getting points and bleeps and bloops on the screen. This is a experience that is almost like a TV show that you interact with, that is very akin to the Telltale games. And I believe some of the people or most of the people who are on this team who made this game are ex-Telltale veterans or people who are. Yeah. So this is a very, very, very cool thing, and I've been wanting to get around to this for a while. I bought it around Christmas. I think I bought it around Christmas, but I just wanted to sit down and play it with Beth and kind of have us experience it together. So like we could kind of just do something co-interactive, but also like I thought she would be very interested in it because this is like hero stuff, and she likes hero things. So this is very much a adult hero type, animated show, like almost like Invincible, maybe, but like almost parody on it, maybe in ways, but also its own thing. It's just kind of its own thing. Like these guys went they didn't even try to parody Invincible too much. I think it's more of just like they just really came up with some. I mean, obviously they're doing some funny, cheeky things on heroes, but it's more about this one hero who's not super powered. He just has a really diesel mech suit and is really awesome. And it's a lineage. His father passed it from his grandfather to him.
Okay. Yep.
And now he has been taken out, injured, destroyed during a mission, and is now been assigned to dispatch the heroes.
Oh, okay.
Of an organization that is a call center for heroes to go and do hero save the city things. And with that comes with lots of dialogue choices and options on how you are reacting to characters and what your relationship is, and people will remember things and that will affect things later. And so and this is the main character is voiced by Aaron Paul, who is incredibly great, like out the gate. Laura Bailey is Blonde Blazer, and she's fantastic too. Everyone in it is just, it's high quality. It's made like a fucking real TV show. It looks like you're watching like a just absolutely premiere style level animated TV show. You can what's really cool is that there's like, you can also set it to the mode, which what I did, which is I just turned off all the like QTE shit, but you can play it with like you can keep playing with QTEs to keep you engaged, but like for her and I, like we're just watching it.
Watch a TV show and kind of say, all right, what do you think? What should we choose at this juncture? And
yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. You get a couple people on the couch and
we're couch
watch the thing and
it.
and then decide. Yeah, everyone. What do you think?
like
what choice should we make? Yeah,
the dialogue choices come up. What should we choose? Dispatch. Like okay, we're dispatch, and it's remarkable. Like the like I said, the quality level of this is unprecedented. I've never seen anything like it. I love games like this. I love narrative driven games that are just like, we're going to tell you a fucking story. You're going to make choices. Those choices are going to have impacts. There's little tiny little hacking games in between. And then there's the dispatch game itself, which is where you actually choose and where you choose to send your heroes. And your heroes have different, like, it's almost like light RPG.
Okay.
Like stuff like, oh, so-and-so is really good at speed and she's good at defense. So then they'll give you the task and they'll be like, oh, this is, they'll give you like a task and you kind of have to decode it. Like, oh, we need somebody quick here.
Okay.
We need somebody who's also got this. Let's send these two to go do the job. And then they'll go do the job and you'll get like a result and a rating back of if they passed or failed.
There are so many video games.
There are so many
really good ones.
Maybe we should just call the cast that. Maybe we should just call the cast that. There are so many video games.
If we're going to talk about 50 different titles every episode.
Well, what's funny is that like I didn't talk about a single new video game I played yet today on this one.
Oh my, no? Well, yeah, I guess not. We've already talked about Neo. Oh, until Dispatch. Right. All right.
I don't think there's a single game I've talked about except maybe Pragmata demo. We've talked about demos.
Yeah.
And the Pragmata demo.
Anything else? Anything else you're playing besides Neo? Like, what have you been playing for the past week other than Dispatch and Neo?
It's really been. We'll do Dispatch. We'll try to knock out a couple episodes like every week. So tomorrow night we'll do some more. We did the first two. Very good. Excellent. I'm telling you, this is the gold star, premier, whatever, platinum star of this kind of stuff. If you're into it,
cool.
Don't just run.
You remember like a time travel one or a time freezing cop? Does that sound familiar? I think it might have. It might have had Iceman in it from X-Men.
What?
The actor that played. I'm talking about a game like this probably like 7 years ago, actually. But it was about
Break.
Quantum Break. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, good job.
Remedy Games.
Good job, man. How'd you like it?
I enjoyed Quantum Break. It's Tim Breaker is
Man, if you've been a fan of the Remedyverse that they've been building,
I have no idea.
Alan Wake, Control.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that was called the Remedyverse, but yeah.
Yeah, so now that Alan Wake has developed further, and Control is overlapping with it as well in the same universe.
Yeah.
They basically the Remedy connected universe.
Okay.
Is what they're calling it.
Great.
And like
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
Which Control 2 comes out this
I guess
year.
I guess
well.
I've never
Control
looked at
2
an Alan
Resonance.
Wake, but Control slaps. Control fucks.
Yo, did you see the trailer for Control 2?
No, I don't watch trailers.
God damn it! Like that was just a part of that state of play that you played the trailer for.
I was at a child's birthday party, so I missed the state of play and shit like that. I do watch.
I know you don't watch those events and type things, but
no, but I do. No, I
said
state of play and the Nintendo one. I do usually watch them, but I never go out of my way to watch trailers, and I was out for that state of play.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it's obviously those shows are just like collections of trailers, but they're like revealing a bunch of stuff, like the new Castlevania and all kinds of things like that.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that yet. Yeah.
That state of play was the best that I've seen.
People were blowing up about it.
That was a very good state of play, and I'm very critical of these usually. I'm very critical, especially Sony stuff. I mean, to be fair, that state of play was mostly third-party shit that wasn't Sony's own shit, which I kind of like. I went, while they gathered a huge. I mean, it's Sony's state of play, and they're not showing any of their own fucking games, like except the God of War 2D game that I kind of was excited about, but I hear is aggressively mid.
You know about Become?
About who?
Become?
Become? No.
You don't know about a game called Become?
Become? No,
Become.
I don't think so. What is that?
What is it? It's about cum.
God damn it!
It's a game. It's a game.
Is this on Steam?
I don't think it's on Steam. Someone just posted a link on it for an IndieWire indie game sub.
Can you not show this on stream? Is this TOS?
This oh god. Why is this not okay? This probably is not a TOS situation. This is probably I guess we'll end, since we're talking about news and games that are coming out. Here's Become. Yeah, it looks like you're just a little guy swimming around.
Who posted this? Somebody in chat or what?
Yeah, this was on the video games channel just now in Discord.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Wow, I don't know if there's that many places you have to go. I guess you do, huh?
Okay.
Boy, there's a lot. Are those like white blood cells trying to catch you? Wow.
This is interesting.
I wonder if it's this complicated. Those are.
It's like Osmosis Jones. The video game.
So I guess the first level you have to navigate Socks. That was Socks he was navigating. I'm probably like a second ahead of you.
Yeah, you definitely.
Oh god, what if you have to like look in different body parts?
Become like a.
It works in many ways. The title works in. I wonder if this very well might end up being TOS on Twitch. I don't know.
I'm expecting like a shot of you coming out of a dick at some point, but. Okay. They kept it classy.
It seemed like it looked classy. It looked like it was going to be.
That's cool.
I wouldn't have put it on the screen if I didn't think it was going to be at least somewhat classy.
I love walking sim, journey sim games.
Yeah, like poking around in sock fibers. Yeah,
sure.
But I do.
Like you're basically wiggling around
it looks fun.
Bacteria.
Yeah.
I would totally fucking play that. 100%.
Well, I don't know what you were talking about when I brought that up, but I didn't mean to. But
that was very cool.
This is a podcast where we interrupt each other. That
sounds about right.
Yeah.
I think
you were talking about Dispatch. I think
we were talking about Dispatch, but Dispatch
cool.
is a highly recommend. If
a different type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something different. It's just
which is really what I need to talk. I need to be talking to people about different types of things because I've in one of those things where I'm just bored of everything that I've been doing the same shit for years. You know.
That's why I put it on my list, because I was like, this is something that's just something
Played Super
I always
Mario
try to bring.
Brothers for 10 years.
Link to the Past for like a fucking 20 years. Yeah, like
Yes.
I try to always bring
Yes, it feels
something
like that.
different to the. I love you playing like Link to the Past Snow version or whatever fucking holiday version that you were before. Like I always try to like bring
Should have been
something.
doing that for some Blizzardy kind of. Please continue.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
I just try to bring the
Maybe when we
array,
have the next
you know?
Blizzard this weekend. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Have you ever? Are you familiar with Grand Blue Fantasy?
No, but that definitely sounds very familiar. People have mentioned it to me at least, or I've seen it on Steam or whatever.
This is like my this is my backlog game that I chose recently to like. Okay, this is from my backlog. I've had Grand Blue Fantasy Relink for a while now. There was some new content that was revealed during that state of play. It kind of got me to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I should actually play Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. And I also had a friend has been poking at me for like a year to play it to finish the story so that we could play the co-op. Because apparently the multiplayer co-op in this game is phenomenal. And it's very Diablo-y, you know, dungeon, you know, beat raidy, like go beat bosses, go kick.
Right. That's the vibe. A little bit of a JRPG kind of vibe. Yeah.
This is a action JRPG that probably could have been a gacha game, but they didn't make it a gacha game.
Okay.
They didn't, which is nice.
It's not what's that one? The most popular gacha game with the babes.
Oh, I know it.
Genshin.
I know it. Genshin Impact.
So this is not Genshin Impact?
This is not Genshin Impact. This is very much Grand Blue Fantasy at some of its best. The story's a little weak, but like this is still really well-made game. It's very like kick-ass, like great combat, great just kinetic feeling the buttons, putting all your party together, doing all the things. I just started playing it again. I'd only played it for like an hour and a half. I played like a few more hours of it now, like started over again, fresh file. But having a good time with it. I got a lot of friends who saw me playing it and immediately reached out, was like, yo, you want to do relink runs? And I was like, I'm not at the point yet to do that, because like this game is really about its end game than more it is about its story. But it is very very, very Zelda-y, Devil May Cry. I don't know. You could put them all together. You know, you could put it all together. Yeah. Look at the boss. You know,
he's
boss
got that
raid.
kind of stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like I'm thinking more of like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom type shit, but like it goes more modern Zelda. But also
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Devil May Cry, a little bit of Soulsy, but not Soulsy. Very cool game that is out of my backlog, that I've ripped out of the backlog to start playing. That's on there. Just wanted to kind of mention that one, see how that goes. I'll kind of keep you guys up to date on that as weeks go on.
Cool.
But apparently the end game is like the shit. That's where you want to like hang out with your boys and fucking smash on giant bosses, and you know, they're really intense battles, and you know, you get into all your builds and all your shit, very Diablo.
Yeah, it was Diablo, Blizzard shit, endgame shit.
Endgame shit where you know, it's all about getting your build out and shit like that. So I'm trying to, everyone's been pushing me to finish the story so that I can get to that point for like a year or more now. I'm finally doing it. That content is coming out this year, so I'm trying to get ready for that too, to join everybody with that. Last game on my list, I haven't played yet, but I've heard a lot about it, and I saw it pop up several times when you were typing into Steam, is Mugenics. I've heard a lot of good things about Mugenics. I have a copy in the basement that I still have not.
Haven't cracked open yet?
Yeah, I have not cracked open yet, but it's there. And it's a tactical RPG, or it's not RPG. It's tactical roguelike.
Cool.
Made by the creator of Binding of Isaac.
Yeah,
I think we talked about this.
We did a little bit because I was talking about how I have like no experience with this guy's material at all, or this team. Yeah, I
very weird.
I barely looked at Isaac.
Binding of Isaac is very much about becoming something.
I wasn't saying I didn't say anything positive nor negative about Binding of Isaac, other than I barely looked at it.
Yeah, Binding of Isaac is a roguelike shooter.
And that there was crying and pooping.
There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of pooping. There's a lot of sperm. Yeah, it's a very weird game, and so is Mutagenics. Mutagenics also continues the legacy of this man's knack for making weirdly uncomfortable,
fleshy, strange,
farting, shitting cats,
shitting mutant creatures. Cats. Yeah.
You basically are, it's like Final Fantasy Tactics with cats.
Okay.
And you also are breeding your cats and drafting them and breeding them to have more power, skills, types, abilities. And it's all rogue, so it's like, it's a run. You're trying to build. It's like you're trying to build a Balatro hand or a Balatro, however you want to say it. You're trying to build a hand. You're use all your
Balatro fucking slaps. So that's why I like this kind of shit. Yeah.
I would.
Balatro slaps, World of Horror slaps,
spoiler,
all fucking
my top
Slay the Spire slaps, all those games we talked about fucking slap.
Slay the Spire 2 is coming out, by the way, now that you mention it, and in early access March 3rd, and it has co-op, dude.
Since when did they start announcing games and have them come out next fucking week? When did this start happening?
Every day, my friend, every day. This is what I do. I wish that somebody would just pay me to do this shit at this point, because I basically
didn't they just announce Slay the Spire 2 like just now? Like I feel like I used to hear about games and they would be coming out next year. Now I hear about a game and they're like, yep, coming out next week.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I mean, I guess I should have known that Re9 was in development.
Here's the big kicker this year, right?
This is my fault for not watching trailers.
Mutagenics looks great. I've heard such good things about this game. Like
I haven't seen any gameplay yet, I don't think.
Yeah, like again, it's it's going to be your tactical turn-based RPG. Well, tactical turn-based combat, not RPG, but
sure, yeah.
More like along the lines of a Final Fantasy Tactics. In cats are humping the rocket. It's great. They're humping the nuke. This is not very telling of the game itself, which is odd. Sometimes
the next trailer is the gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's out, yeah. It's been out for a couple of weeks now.
Mutagenics has.
Yeah, and it's been highly rated. But Slay the Spire 2, yeah, man. Here we go. Yeah, see, there you go. You get to choose. This is like, you see, like, roguelike, choose your fucking, how you want to level up your characters, your cats, and
Queen Hippo. NES reference.
Look at this shit. It's crazy. Like, it's wacky, off the walls, but it looks awesome. And, I really want to give it I got to give it a fair crack.
I definitely got to give this a crack, obviously. Many of what's on the screen right now is like me shit.
That's why I'm bringing it up. Because I'm like, how has Dave not played this yet?
The other one was about a crying baby in a butt.
Yeah, I think I posted this in one of the channels too, and was like, dude, this is a game about breeding. It's a deck breeder. Is what
right. Okay, that's the term. Yeah.
Because you're basically building a deck of cats that you use in your combat, and so you breed them, and you make and you carry over like traits and legacy traits and stuff like that, and attributes to the next cat. And it's I've watched people play it. It's phenomenal.
That looks like something I gotta give a fair shake to for sure.
Have raved about it, but I guess I could touch on Slay the Spire 2 and games and why games are happening so quickly right now.
Oh, is there something? Did you have a thought about that?
Well, yeah, you were like, why are games?
No, I know, yeah, but you started to say, and then we kind of moved on. But, all right,
and that is because of a game that is coming this year by a little game by Rockstar Games called Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
I mean, dude, when that game lands, that's a crater, and that game is probably going to be the greatest.
That's going to take all of the money from the whole industry.
It's going to take all the money.
No money. This is the last expensive thing that's going to get made. Everyone's going to spend their money on Grand Theft Auto 6. I heard that Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of is one of the highest, like, just earning pieces of media in history.
Yeah.
Like, that thing has made more money maybe than World of Warcraft.
Possibly.
Like,
At this point, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not
because
be
there's
surprised.
some kind of, or they don't have a subscription service, but at one point they were putting out.
Oh yes, they do.
They did. They were. Okay.
Shark Card. Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
they sure did.
Because they were also putting out like DLC like every month or something at one point, like the fucking Sims.
Well, they had the whole online.
Yeah, and the whole online. Yeah, but that was I didn't know.
It's a whole other universe, and people do RP in that shit, and it's
yeah. I think maybe I only knew about private servers for RP. I didn't know if there was. I didn't know there was like an online subscription. I still don't know anything about what goes on GTA 5.
You can subscribe to a card that gives you money in your game, in your bank account, into your stuff.
Oh, so there's plenty of stuff you can buy with real cash in the if you're playing all the time. Of course.
City.
Yeah. Why didn't I?
That's outside of the vanilla game.
Sure.
You know,
of course. Right.
That's totally separate.
Which sold a bajillion copies anyway, though. Like, it's not like let's not sneeze at that.
I'll be playing it. I'll 100% be playing it. Yeah, I expect it to be great. You know, I expect it to be a very, very great open. They're the masters of the open world game, and no one has been able to really.
Grand Theft Auto 5 is incredible, and I just don't, the culture that blew up and grew out of Grand Theft Auto 5, I have no idea anything about it, except for that movie that's really good that you should check out it might be on Mubi, I don't know.
That's very cool. I've been meaning, thanks for reminding me of that.
It's like, it's worth it if it's the middle of the night and you want to watch something that is going to be engaging and you're going to,
Did you ever play Red Dead Redemption 2?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've never finished it.
Yeah,
and that
was their last game.
Man, so that was a long time ago.
It sure was, yeah. So no one wants to be in the blast zone of that game at all when it comes out.
Which is
why Wolverine got announced for September 15th today.
Yeah, okay.
They were like,
gotcha.
Wolverine's coming out this year. So everybody is just
putting their shit out. Whatever projects they've been working on, gotta get them out.
The next 6 months, something like Slay the Spire 2. To be fair, I mean that's an early access game, and a lot of people like to do that now. A lot of indie
it might not be a huge
to,
competitor with Grand Theft Auto 6.
No, but like I'm just saying, it's an early access version of the game. So when you buy those, you're helping shape the future of the final version of the game. But you really are getting a good portion of what they have made already that they have set to be, and that's what's coming out in March. Now they announced like Slay the Spire 2 like a fucking year ago at least. I mean, they announced it. They just recently said, hey, this is the release date. We're putting it out, like a couple weeks ago for March.
All right, so it is my fault for not paying attention partially.
Yeah, it's not like they didn't just a lot of times.
The thing is, the first time someone shows me a trailer, I assume that the thing's just been announced.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times the way it goes now is, hey, we're making this game. No date, no time frame. They just say, hey, we're making it. And then, however long later, when they feel comfortable to be like, okay, here's another trailer coming spring 2025. Okay, great. Then as we get closer to it, okay, here's the launch date trailer. They do it in spaces now, they do it in increments. They rarely say, here's the game, it's coming out on this date, when they announce it. They usually are like, hey, we're making the game, but, you're going to wait a while until we tell you when it's coming.
Sure.
And usually that's because the way that games are developed now, they're not nearly as consistent as they used to be back in the day, because there's such bigger fucking productions and there's so much more behind it that they can't. They don't know. They don't even know. They have a target. They have a target deadline of when they want to put it out, but a lot of the times, they come out and like the new James Bond game that's coming out in like May now. It was supposed to be out in March. They delayed it. It's like First Light, which I'm very excited for, and it's by the Hitman team. We've talked about this in a couple, but Saint and I have talked about this, I think, a couple times because he's the big Hitman guy in there.
Yeah.
And Hitman World of Assassination is definitely in my top 25.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
100%.
Okay.
That is the greatest not Metal Gear stealth game, because I don't think we've had a Metal Gear stealth game in 10 years, maybe besides Maybe Phantom Pain was in there, but still,
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
I
well,
have
yeah,
mixed feelings about Phantom Pain.
yeah. Okay,
I have a
yeah.
lot of mixed feelings. If you want a stealth assassination game that is the pinnacle, I mean, it is Hitman 3. It is the Hitman 3 World of Assassination games. Those are fucking amazing. We'll, again, get into the other,
We'll get
but
into them.
yeah, same developers who made those games got given the opportunity to make a James Bond game and start a whole James Bond, I think, series of games. I think they're going to do, and I'm very excited for First Light when that comes out. But again, it's just like development is so unpredictable now. They have no way of telling. So usually, a lot of developers will wait and wait and wait until they give you the actual launch date of these games. They just keep putting out trailers like, okay, it's we're expecting it in this season, and then the next one is like, okay, now it's the launch date. That's kind of what you're seeing with something like Slay the Spire, though. When they do an early access, it's like, okay, we're ready to give you guys hands-on with the game. You're going to buy it. You're going to have the final version of the game when it comes out, but we're going to let you guys fucking give us feedback on it for like 6 months to a year before we put 1.0 out, and charge everybody full price. So it's always if you're interested in a game, it's a good idea to get involved in early access games because you get it at a lower price. You'll always get the 1.0, full version, and you'll get to shape the game to the way if you so choose. You can share your feedback a lot of times with the developers, or always. And that's something with Slay the Spire 2 is happening, which is a phenomenal fucking game. And now they're giving us a 4-player co-op mode. Shit, that sounds great. I don't know how that's gonna work, but it sounds really cool.
What else for February 25th? Is that today? February
Wrap it
4th.
up, man.
February 24th, 2026. Budu.
Another 3-hour banger.
Be True. Strand.
Stranded up.
What
Thanks,
else? That's it?
That's it. That's all I got.
I don't know why I'm asking. I asked you 3 times for like final thoughts, but yeah, man. Strand.
That's all I got, man. Strand out.
Yeah, that was plenty. Let me thank you, and I will talk to you real soon, like Thursday.
We'll see you good.
Yeah, man.
See you soon. Is that it? Are we done? Do you end it?
Oh, I will stop recording right now.
Oh, you don't have